All right, hi everyone. It's Professional Priestess. Let me just adjust my the penny for my like voice, because sometimes I notice like my voice like going up and down, because the technology that I was uploaded to, people can hear me like everywhere. Because what I know in chemistry is because all the chemicals in the sky and all the spirals that they're putting out, my voice is being carried throughout the spirals. And because people are screaming my name on the planet and then playing with like daisy flowers, my energy is kind of like all over the place, right? Like the world card, right? So now, one of the things here is I'm going to do the RIP report and then the coding tutorial all in one. Then I'm going to go do a reading for the collective because I do have an update for the collective specifically for the twin flames. It's specifically for divine feminine and divine masculine. I cannot do any more twin flame readings after I do this last reading because I'm breaking like all the magic. Right. So I do apologize that they are doing a little bit of construction in the background. I believe that it'll be over soon. And then on top of that, I am going to be doing the update for the spiritual community on my Patreon. And for Patreon, I posted all the readings for this month. And then also, please go ahead and check if you're a YouTube member, please go ahead and check that place. I am going to be doing trainings for people in the community that want to become like, change the environment of their platforms for the coding system. I'm going to be working just with the cartel and the royal families. And I'll talk about that in a minute. So if you like, oh, I'm going to come do this and I'm going to play with you with that. And let me go sacrifice this child here and act like I'm nice to you like this and start a bunch of bullshit and screaming in your face, nigger and bitch and ape. And oh, did you like hear me say that? You're playing like that? That doesn't work. That's what's happening. They're uploading people to virtual reality, sacrificing people's kids and playing with magic to now be like, oh, glamour spells after what they started for like 4 years because it's all coming out now in the media. So you guys know the Civil War was 4 years. This war was 4 years. And because that's what they wanted. Now it's over. Thank you. So now let's get started. I have some things for you, right? When it's all said and done, I got plans for you. Let me show you some information regarding some of the proof of chaos too. Let me go ahead and just edit this real quick to add proof of chaos. Is one of the things we're going to be talking about on this like reading, so people know when they tap in. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so let's look into this. So some of you guys know I told you about the virtual reality nonsense that I got uploaded to by a woman named Maria. They said her last name is Ortega or something. I didn't know her last name, but she got married. I don't know her married name, but this lady was my nanny a few years ago. She had a database of people to stalk and harass because who we were in space and who we were in our indigenous communities. And she saw me and my baby daddy, made sure he got a job at the FBI from the UK, and then started playing games with him before he met me. The minute that he saw my face, because everyone uploaded what Stephanie and them were doing into IC3, he saw my face. He said, "You glamored me. You put me on magic," because I know who Daisy is just by looking at her face. That's her. That's my twin. She blew up the whole fucking FBI and the entire cartel looking for herbs for magic. That's how everyone got robbed. Then what ended up happening is because I use certain things for my body, my products, clothes that I wear, she stopped like 3 big ass like distribution trucks, boats of food to stop a shipment of a certain box of products so she can get it for free and compete and play with me. And I don't even know this lady like that. So she can play with my twin at work. And then she spoiled all the food in the American food system. Then when all the rappers got involved with her, like, how do we make money? How do we do this? Okay, Robin, we're going to need, websites. Robin, you better get ready to work. And well, Robin, you better start working, right? When all that got started, she was like, okay, oops, I don't want to start lying and tell people that I was her nanny years ago. I actually killed some dude in Puerto Rico that was a top hitter and made all the black people poor because they were the ones, the Spanish folks that were like helping them get work and jobs. Oops, because I had him killed and started like hood shit open my pussy. I was supposed to be going there for a foreign exchange program. Then years later, I saw her face as a young woman and I was like jealous and mad because I knew that she could one day expose me because of her path and who she was because I knew about her. Then I saw her and her mate and I was like, how dare you have a husband that's like fine. And then when I saw how she grew up after being fat as a child, I started a bunch of bullshit with her. And then now what's happening is I don't want to tell all the rappers that. So, oh, you guys lost money because you were playing with Daisy. It's not a nice cycle. It's just her playing with magic. It's going to break. Look what happened to her because I actually sat in the computer and did that and stole $24,000 from her. Then she was supposed to get like hella money in a court case because they started hella shit to like, okay, we can do this and this and that. And you deserve it anyways for what we fucking did to you as a child, playing with your blood, injecting you with bullshit, putting you on different pills and stuff like that. When you were a kid, I was in the hospital for like 2 weeks with liver failure. I still haven't recovered from that. Yeah, yes. And then when I was in the hospital, they drugged me and raped me as a child. Yes, yes. That's the same people that are orchestrating this whole lawsuit because they work in different places. Like, oops, that can all come out. So then the rappers got involved and didn't even know, and like we're playing hella games and starting shit just because these ugly hoes are robbing and all of them were all around. Ooh, that nigga can find out put period blood in his food. No, Rocky, she's taking my energy. I'm the one that's light skinned. She's trying to be like me, Rocky. I'm so sorry. Why is it such a problem that I'm dark skinned and I like myself? You guys need to go read like the skin I'm in. Jamaica, Jamaica, boom, 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 boom. I read that to my kids when they're like in fifth and sixth grade. They're like at the top of their class in any field, in any college, in any job, because I taught them how to like themselves. I taught them yoga and a bunch of shit. We had Valentine's Day, sit across from your friend. And I made them the badass, like bolognese pasta. We had hella fun. They got like sparkling cider and wine and stuff like that. That's how they go on dates with each other, like friends, like your best friend. Like that's how you express love. And rabbits and stuff like that. You all are fucking disgusting. I just took care of myself after I went through chaos and treachery. Then you lied and said a whole bunch of shit. Daisy played with her student. She messed with her student. She drugged him, stuff like that. Emails that I showed all of you guys. I got so many letters, so many emails, so many people died, so many bitches can't find a job, so many hoes are fucking mad at it. So then they started robbing everyone. Oh, you can rob the Brinks truck. I'll help you rob the bank. Oh, you can rob this farm. Oh, you can steal their alcohol. Whoops, oops. And they met each other now. Fuck. Okay, well, let me keep on playing. Well, if you keep on playing with me, you want to go play with that black bitch, I'll get you set up with those Russians and they'll rape you again. What? Because my baby daddy, when he was young, he was cornered and targeted by cyborgians that came to Russia from space to attack him because they were tracking us from space. And they set that whole shit up and they all got caught the fuck up. A lot of them are all dead. Let me show you though. Yeah, it's gone from the internet. Pharaoh Ness, but I have it right here. There we go. But I have it right here. They came from space, 1986, complaining my baby daddy. Yeah, that's like what they knew and what they were fucking starting, bitch. Because I'm dark skinned, my baby daddy's like supposed to be light skinned, but he's a dark skinned DMT and I'm light skinned DMT. Okay, so now, moving forward, all these rappers got caught, all these hoes got caught because they were uploading me to virtual reality. Like, yeah, that bitch stole my energy, Rocky. Like, how can you go to school for public health and I'm out here dancing? I should have been in school, and you think that you're better than me. I don't even know you though. Like, I'm just trying to like work. Yeah, that's what these sick assholes are doing. Thank you. Now, why am I showing you Rocky and Robin? Right? So now put Daisy in virtual reality. Isn't that your hairstyle? Yeah, that is my hairstyle, my exact hairstyle that I always wear my hair like that. Coil Ray as well too. Ooh. And you see Robin, wait, Coil Ray, same thing. Well, that bitch thinks she's cute and she shouldn't have gone against Drake. I don't even have a career. That bitch made more money than me, like doing public health shit. What the fuck? I should have went to college instead of like being on OnlyFans early on. I can't even step into financial aid. I ran too many credit cards. So then here we go with Rihanna. Okay, Rocky, yeah, well, she thinks she's thick and cute. Okay, Rocky, watch. Just because I had a certain outfit on. What outfit was that? Just this one. I wore this one. I wore this to the like science museum like 3 weeks ago, and they followed me, and that's how they saw my outfit. So you mean to tell me that you got Robin and Drake and them like that, like getting like brigades of Escalades to follow you on a bicycle? Yeah, and playing your bank account and shit like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. So anyways, this is what I look like. I actually lost a bunch of weight because I was like homeless. So I mean, it is what it is, but I feel like it's really funny that I wake up to you, fat fucking nigger bitch, you fat fucking bitch, you fucking nigger bitch every day. And this is what I look like. I don't really see a problem with me. I don't think that that's anyone's business. I don't know that. I don't think that I have like a problem with anybody. Am I wearing a waist trainer? I'm actually not wearing a waist trainer. I'm just like thick like that. Robin, not much you know because you went to go steal everyone's silicone. You went stepping everyone to get your body done. And here, another envy re-invoked. That's what I look like. Where's the waist trainer? That's what I look like. Like I said, I lost weight because my daughter put a spell on me, so like she cannot get caught eating a bunch of food and snacks in space. And like my mom will know that I was eating a bunch of nonsense from planet Earth. I'll lose weight. I'll just tie my body to her body and lose weight like my mom. That's how these kids do it though. Oh, my dad has an Akasha. He has a gun on planet Earth. Oh, okay. I'll like clone the chemicals in space, and then now we have a gun. How do we use it? Yeah, that's like how they play. Oh, my dad has a phone. Okay. Oh, that's his trap phone. That means that we can set people in traps. Okay, let's use this. That's how these kids, I know, I whoop the fuck out of all my children. You guys have no idea. They turn my bathroom into a spiritual trap house. They turn my bathtub into a pensive and cause chaos. So your phone, I'm telling you right now, just lock your phone. These kids are bad as fuck. My son is like 47 in space in a different body, and he has access to my phone. Yeah, and it's like in a pink case. Like, let me see what my mom is doing. Yeah, and then they take screenshots of like I have like a photo of these two iguanas on my like phone. I'm gonna show this to you. Okay, and it's 3:37 as I'm doing this. I'm gonna show you this, right? So I have a photo of these two iguanas on my phone, right? But these are my iguanas in space. They got their photo on the internet by playing with like YouTube and like Snapchat and stuff like that in space because my son put it online. So they were taking like photos like this. The rabbits do it, all the animals do it, like the komodos, all of them, like oh family photos and stuff. So my son and them, they do divinations and they'll take screenshots of the phone so they can talk to them and they'll like appear like this. Hello, you called? Yeah. And then like I open my phone and there's like dozens of screenshots, like just horrible. And then my daughter likes playing with fucking flowers and like playing with in my garden and playing with my chemicals. So then she like went to go photocopy this and then tied it to my bonnet and tied it to a bunch of like other things so she can have like a pink light. So she can like play with her guacatazi and like now you're different colors and now we can go fly, right? Okay. And her guacatazi got fucking pregnant and went to go hide, like, oh, I'm too young to be pregnant because she was going places she shouldn't have been going. And this pink is like pussy pink though. All right. And then like it's like the color of like a flower, like that's psychedelic. So then the guacatazi got connected to that flower and started acting the fuck out, and now she's pregnant. So these are kind of things that go on in space with these kids. So just, don't think nothing of it. It's just ratchetness. So I just want to tell you, that's how everyone's like watching this bullshit. You have no idea what people are seeing on the planet. People just not found out about slavery. So just like buckle up. Right. So anyways, all of that bullshit, playing with my sound the meditations. Rocky, that's my song. I know for a fact that she got that from my like voice. Oh, Robin, they're like pre-recorded crystals. Oh, okay. So let's keep on going. Right. Oh, right. Thank you. Remember I said if this is still going on, that a white woman is looking for a vagina, or a stupid bitch is looking for money, or trying to keep something from her baby daddy, or he's not her baby daddy, or he's like adjacent to a baby daddy, or he's like on an adjacent database for a fake baby daddy that's supposed to be RZA, but it's Rocky RZA, or it's Rocky slash RZA, and she's trying to make it RZA slash Rocky, and then like Rocky again, because like when you code, you can like do hyphenations and stuff like in PHP, right? Is it function or command down function? Because who's the enforcer? Stop playing with people's DNA like that and then pulling everyone into virtual reality on bullshit. So anyways, like that. So anyways, just like that. And yeah, so let me show you. I showed you that, Robin and Coi Leray. You saw it, right? Okay, great, thank you. So that's going to get somebody arrested because that just proves that you're in here starting shit. And that's why your dad got robbed, because of your mouth. So it's not Benzino's fault. He's actually a Seminole, aka Seminole. Wi-Fi. God. Cinema. That's why they talk the Seminoles. And like, how did that get started? Why are you playing with our blood? Right. Yeah. That's what happened. I could speak Seminole and then it broke something because there's like some like magic that they were trying to play with the state of California. I don't know. I don't want to be involved. It's just a bunch of white men like playing with their dicks and playing with people's kids because a bunch of stupid bitches named Cardi said it's okay. Well, we, sometimes these bitches, okay, well, here you go, getting dropped off. I thought you were taking me to my mom's house. It's okay. Whoa. So anyway, now another thing that we're going to be talking about too in the proof of chaos is the ear Aquaclear. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, there's somebody with a child and she has like a blowtorch to her head because they tied both of us with chemicals and herbs in space with the octopus that like is like dying now. And they keep on trying to revive it by sacrificing more kids and confusing the octopus to like, oh, you could take this on as food and functions, but okay, but that's not me. And it's like, that's what they're doing and that's what's breaking. Right. So Kamala Harris can get dick and I need a new vagina. I worked hard. It's not my fault that I'm loosened at 54 and niggas don't want me and asking me if I'm doing medical experiments. What the fuck? I'm light skinned, bitch. You should like, what the fuck? Talking about these dark skinned bitches and these peanut butter bitches. That bitch is ugly. Why is your skin that color? You could be sick. The fuck? I'm the vice president. Mm-hmm. Molly, you need more dick. So, whoa. So that's a maneuver. See, that means like nonsense and chaos. Like, get it out of here. Like, why? Like, that's like, get up out of here. Like, you're a riffraff. Like, why? Right. Anyways. Right. Understand. Right. That's what they talk. All that, like, I was getting woke up at 2 or 3 in the morning. They were having hella conversations about bitches that were gonna die. You guys know Kay and Devon? Devon is a Seminole. Don't bother Kay. She's going through something. She's still a priestess. Her rabbit has years, even though it was just one. She was put through something. You all started it. Come on, I'm sorry, Kay. Don't be mad at me. But something got started because they tried to test on Devon in the laboratory, and he's a Seminole, and I'm a Seminole too. So there's a big ass portal by my head, and at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I get woken up to conversations about who needs their head cut off in Atlanta, and then it's on the news by like 8 or 9 o'clock. And I swear to God, ooh, you guys need to really stop playing with these people because they're like right there. They're like, that's how they talk, the Seminoles. Yeah, and imagine me having full sentences in like a translator, and you're like, who taught you how to do that? Well, come and find out. That means like, come and see and learn. So what ended up happening is these stupid assholes went to go play games, and they're playing in everyone's ear Accliclear. Like I did a whole session on Patreon about this. They're like different like type of spiritual anatomy, and they're connected to like different databases in space through your octopus or your DNA, your melanin. That drives all these different things. And white people can't access this. None of these people can because they're rapists in space. They can't be even next to us in space. They're aliens in space. Planet Earth was not a big ass torture chamber. Planet Earth went to sleep for 8 million years. Then they came back down here and started what they call enslavement. The only reason why the planet can like grow food and do this and this and that is because they dragged all of us on here and the light got turned on. Like, oh, my people are back. Right? Because they try to put us, they started a war with us in Kemet, Neferkapata, and Butosasana. So when you're talking about Kemet or ancient Egypt, there's no such thing as this dynasty and that dynasty. That's like a bunch of fake ass shit that lasted like 5 minutes here, a year here, 2 years here. It was like who can rape the most people and start the most shit, marry the most hoes, and cause the most confusion. In between a lot of that, it's like everyone else's federation, and all that shit came from space from like a group of fake ass hoes trying to like survive through pictures and images on a portal called the internet. So all this ear, and as I'm speaking, there's a white man getting on the computer like, oh, how do I find a child? And somebody else with a tube in a little girl's mouth, filling it with liquid so that like when I am breathing, I can feel like bubbling all through my chest, like up and out of my mouth. Thank you, Cardi B. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're not the only one? Oh, okay. But you started it. Okay, cool. Playing on my phone in high school with the grown ass man you should have been sleeping with. Cool. So now let's get started. So this is made out of specific substances, and chemicals can get binded to this and break them. That's where like you get people like, how come I can't write like this anymore? I can't rap anymore. I can't do that because they're putting entities and demons to like take that substance out, replace it with demon substance that screams, you fucking nigger bitch. Yeah. Well, I'm actually like in your ear all day. That's what they did to all the rappers. So that fake ass niggas can go like play games, and that's why you're beating Salah off on Striker music. Stop playing with my cousin. So, anyways, wow, let my little homie strike to it, right? So I was like, Now seeing, now knowing, now understanding, goodbye. So now let's keep on going, right? Because you play like that, and that's how you get exposed. When you play spiritually, your hand will always be exposed in the physical, always, always, especially when you're playing with a priest or a priestess. So what they want to go say is like, oh, look at this. Exotic new state of matter discovered by squishing subatomic particles into an ultra dense crystal. Because this is a crystal, they're like physical in certain places, right? So then what ended up happening? Anyways, somebody just died, good. So now anyways, one of the things that's gonna happen here is, let's explain this, because they're talking about what they were doing to all Black and brown people by sacrificing our children. New state of matter. It's not a new state of matter. It's called Accliclear. Oh, it's not a new state of matter. It's called Duacliclear. That's how you can run like big ass like database functions and like several trillion of like supercomputers at once in space. It's very normal. Kids do it at like 2, 3 years old, especially those that live in the Hebrew mansions, where you're like an actual crystal and you just have like a form that looks humanoid. Right? So, oh, okay. So then, let me go talk about that. Cause I like, and act like I didn't rape my daughter and start hella shit in Costa Rica. and then hack the phones of several people online that like teach spirituality and shit like that. Like that guy, that Billy Carson, I think, and like Lem Taylor and a few other people to like make that Sybil app. By the way, what's a Sybil? Oh, a Sybil's a crow, a black psychic. So why are you making an app called Sybil.ai and you're putting a Sybil in virtual reality, which is an Irgwai, a demon, a magic? Oh, because I thought I was gonna steal all your work. Because the white men said that they were gonna capture you, and then I'll be able to come down to that torture chamber in a suit and say, see, this is the new world. I just thought I was gonna have your energy and power. Sorry. That's why I was trying to get your period blood. Yeah, Seven Bomar was like trying to get to Atlanta to like steal my period blood. He was like attacking me like in the spiritual state, like, oh, you're on your period. Let me try to put my finger here, like for weeks. And hella people called the police on him. It's really bad. And I have a few of those police reports from Atlanta. It went down. That's what he does to people. Several people have seen him doing that. That's what he does, and he rapes his daughter. Thank you. Yeah, like, oh, these are like old African rituals. No, that's not. That's just what faggot ass niggas do in space. So anyways, oh, we discovered this state by squishing subatomic particles. Now, if you're going to get a subatomic particle, what sequence is it in? Because if you're not in the Iersys or in the quantum career, a specific like number sequence that carries specific capacity for these particles, you're not activating shit, bitch. So how did you learn about this? Thank you. Cool. Now, gravity can transform into light. Mind-bending physics paper suggests, no, you were playing with a bunch of spirals in space, and then you saw, oh, if we like play with a bunch of spirals through chemical demons that are also like spirals malformed, we can create and invoke forces of physics around people that can bend their light body and invert them. And that's like basically how you get a crackhead without giving them crack. So my mom was never really, no, she got hit once with something like maybe in the air or like in a bonbon or like some bread, and then that's how she like got hooked to that shit. Yeah. Scientists create slits in time in mind. Man, just get that bullshit the fuck up out of here and just kill that nigga. Future, I'm not gonna talk to you again. You're not getting back into Zora's Eye or any Seminole one until that nigga gets in his coffin. Thank you, brother. Okay, queen. Scientists create slits in time. No one gives a fuck, bitch. It's done. So, and stop playing with Fonny. Scientists create slits in time in mind-bending physics experiment. No, you didn't. You just put a fractalization on my eye, which is like a clock, because how do I record my memory crystals? Through my eyes and the divination channels in my eyes. Even if my eyes are not paying attention to that, it's still recording shit around me. Because I got eyes in the back of my head, because I do have a light band in the back of my head. Oh, so then we said, oh, we put slits in time. No, you didn't. You created a fucking crazy ass, badass time wave that's hella condensed and bringing a kamazat and bringing like fractalized light and a bunch of other shit because you won't leave me the fuck alone. I won't stop playing with my eyes with chemicals. Then you're going into space and sacrificing thousands and thousands and thousands of moon jelly and Pacific nettles that belong to my daughter, and octopuses and different octopuses that run eye functions like, oh, Adobe and microscope and scopes and shit like that, and x-rays and like, you know, war technology that can see through walls, Palantir. So then what ends up happening here is you're dealing with something wherein individuals are playing with this and then they're trying to write articles like, oh, look what we're doing. That's not what you're doing. You can't create a slit in a time unless you have time magic. That's not even possible. The way that they do it is trying to play with rituals, and they try to bind themselves like a timestamp in the space and time to keep on coming back and forth to get certain things. They were doing something called war loops. That's how they got us down here. Oh, there was like a war in space or a party. Take a photocopy of that place where all their ka. Then we're gonna store it here, and then we'll put them on this planet. And then look at, we all have mates, and they'll never know that they had sex with us on planet Earth. They'll be in torture chambers, serving all of us, having to rub our feet. That's what these stupid bitches do in space. They have no food, no melanin, baby. They got all these white men hyped up. We can give you this and that on the computer if you help us sacrifice Imhotep. Why? Because Imhotep has a pussy and we don't. So these men are gonna find out that we don't have shit and we have no magic. So we have to like get her sacrificed before they find out. Because if not, then what? Then we die permanently, and then they can teleport on the planet and have a bunch of shit, Wakatasi, and a bunch of shit going on, and they can get their like divination markings like on their face, and people can do a bunch of stuff. Ooh. Okay, but the white man, yeah, that's why I said that, because then we won't have mates. Because who's gonna be our mate? Whoa. They're talking about, oh, a neutrinos. A neutrinos is actually an aetheroid that's taking on a specific like malformed shape that nothing on the planet can actually like analyze. And when you look at it to the naked eye, it kind of looks like this, but this actually curses you. This is saying I should have never been like invoked. I was created by two people getting together in the bed and they were related. So some people, their sperm cells look like this. Now you see what I'm talking about with Cyborgia Irklankla, chemical demons? Mm-hmm. Oh, an atomic clock. How did you make an atomic clock? Because you need a specific accurate rating system to make a clock accurate. Thank you, Benjamin Banneker. What did you tie it to? What frequency did you tie it to make sure it was accurate? Oh, we tied it to a bunch of Leos to have like a standardization opinion. That's how we killed our Mayas. Because we wanted to write an article about maybe see if this works. Oh, it didn't work. Let's see if we can find another Leo. Oh, whoa. And you found one and the bitch is sitting right here. Yeah, but we're playing with your money and hoping that we can like carry you out of your house when you're sleeping. And I don't know if that will work. Yeah, I want you to because I can stab you in your face again. That's what happens. I go out and white men, like they start running and acting out when I cuss them the fuck out of them. I pour chemicals on them. I put my hands on them. I don't care. Stay the fuck away from me, bitch. Stop playing with people's kids. Why is there a little girl missing in my building? Thank you. These are kid sizes. Right? Right? So I just had to show you guys that. That's what these white men are doing with your kids. So they can, yeah, we're going like, now I'm going to be the next like Einstein and they're going to name a chemical after me and exciton condensates, bitch. Why don't you get this shit the fuck up out of here? Kill that nigga tonight in Chicago. Thank you. So now let's keep on going. Well, now actually, right. That's not what it's about, Rocky. It's about honor. So what does that have to do with Daisy? I don't really know Rocky, but she feels like she is me. No, she doesn't, Robin. She's like completely different from me. Rocky, don't talk to me like that. I went through a lot with her. How did you know her? I don't know. I just found out about her on the internet. Actually, I was like stalking her with my family. We're Hanifis and we know all about like Black people and Biafra and we're supposed to like sacrifice different Igbo women to like be able to be Igbo. Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna get back to that, beloved. So now let's look into this, right? Let me show you how people are setting people the fuck up. First, let me show you this. Australia, I have to say thank you to the Al Haftua, the Middle Eastern royal family, because a bunch of bitches were starting a bunch of bullshit and they knocked down a bunch of holes and like some people, this couple, yeah, that were playing in the royal family. And then there was two females, two holes that died. Let me pull this up. Two girls that died, I think it's up here in Australia. And that's Al Haftua. And I want to say thank you because all you guys playing games, it's starting a bunch of bullshit. Okay, I'll get back to that. Okay, cool. So now, one of the things, by the way, make sure you, there you go. So they set the whole family up. Good, and there's like another two sisters to die. I think it's like in Australia. Yeah, they got set up because they were starting shit. Talking about, oh, they committed suicide. They didn't commit suicide. They got killed because they were starting shit. Look. Yeah, mysterious death of two Saudi sisters in Sydney. Yeah, people are just now seeing this. Azra Abdullah Al-Selhi. Yeah, Al-Sehi. Al-Seili. Al-Seili. This is not a real name. This says that means nothing. If the real name is Al-Salhalqi, it's like the woman that has to walk back and forth in the hot place. Like it's like a when you like do too much, like banish you to the desert since you like drama and chaos and like you like it hot, right? So now it's hot. It's like people that play with like spell work and war magic and conflict spells. So now 20 dogs rescued from China's meat trade on the way to LAX, right? And it's so funny because I was like talking about like oh, like look at this dog on YouTube. She was on the Dodo and she looks just like the dog that was like on the cover photo. And I was laughing because my brother, he's an Azuko. Hi, brother Azuko. And he tried to get it close. Like, did you see this article, Queen, at 8:12 p.m.? Yeah, we're just trying to get close. Did you see this at like 35 seconds? Because they're trying not to get stalked, but they're trying to tell people like, we're trying to help. So cute. I'm gonna go rescue one of them. But these dogs were like trying to alert me because she knows one of my priestesses in the Seminole Federation. She's friends with one of the priestesses that live on that planet. And she was trying to alert me to like something that was going on. So she kept on like screaming in my ear. She was like, mom, mom, mom. And she was like talking to me and I was like, oh. And that's when we started playing with spell work and setting people the fuck up. But I just had to show her face because everyone knows that's her. That's her, the high priestess. That's her right there. Yeah, she set Tiffany up so badly. Yeah. Well, now actually, yeah, she set up Tiffany so badly. You know, Tiffy Cook, she set Tiffany up so fucking badly. But I kept on telling you guys about this China meat trade. They're playing with these people's dogs. Why would you cook a dog like this, right? And these are all people like their dogs missing in Korea and shit. Yeah, like hella wicked and ratchet. Like, I'm gonna feed your dog to your sister, and then you will feel some type of way. Why would you do that? Like, yeah, I'll feel some type of way, but you can die. What? So that's one thing that's been going on. She's such a priestess. And then also fatal car crashes happening back and forth. Yeah, 4 killed in a fiery crash, 4 dead in a fiery high-speed crash on 5 freeway, victim of 3 fatal crashes in Ventura, 2 killed in hit-and-run crash. Didn't I tell you that the Daily said, if you try to hit her with your car, we'll give you money? That was the same day that I was wearing those leggings that Coil Away and Robin are running around in because my ass was fat, and some weird-ass Asian bitch was like, oh, let's start a bunch of shit with you and try to hit me with the car. And ever since then, people have just been dying. There have been so many sideshows. Someone's like, oh, when did that get started? She was like, that's not true. That's a lie. It's every day. And they ended up beating that lady's ass. She got stabbed. You keep on playing with magic, bitch, and you're going to get what the fuck you want. So then there's another thing with the Amara Guishon. Remember?
Hello, everyone. Today I've decided to create an orangutan holding a bamboo.
Oh, why is his skin so red? Because I poisoned him. This is saying that I have actinium in my body. I have something with sulfur. I have radon in my body and 3 other lactonides in my body because I was playing games. So his face is like hella red. This is saying that the receptors in my body have actually shut down and broken, and it'll be permanently discolored to warn me of my imminent death. So that's how you like do skincare in space. That's like a Seminole thing. We take a bath in cinnamon whenever we feel like, oh, am I breaking out? Yeah. Bad bitch, that's what that means. Yeah. And just imagine the dog right there, like running in circles, yeah, and like telling on Kay, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Kay is healing. You need to leave her alone. That's my sister, though. That's my brother. So, anyways, oh, by the way, Kay, she was sleeping at that park you drove past like a few days ago, Madison. Whoa, that's gonna get Atlanta lit. Hi, brother. Hi, Quavo. Hi, Queen. I'm telling you, my name will come up. Thank you. Here, let me help you. There you go. It's like for like muscle soreness and stuff. Yeah. And then you have to talk to Dejan right there. Thank you. So then, like weapons guy. Oh, here we go. Watch out now. She'll steal your heart. Thank you. I want somebody to go bring that into somewhere after I'm talking about this clone profile. Do you see what I'm starting? Because if you're going to talk about Quavo, you have to talk about the fact that this man has hella clones and he's raping everyone's kids in Las Vegas and setting people up. And that's why hella bodies are popping up at Lake Mead. Right. So you mean to tell me that you really upload Daisy to that disgusting ass shit to play with her like that? Well, yeah, she thought she was better than me. I just like thought I didn't know it was gonna go that far. So why is everyone in Toronto, their kids missing? I don't really know. I don't know. That's not really me. Drake is involved too. Yeah, but you can't be coming to my house like that. Kicked in her mouth. Good. And how did this get started? Because my hair is actually the same color as chocolate. I didn't dye it. And then they put like magic on my hair, like with the color spectrum, and then try to like rip my hair follicles out because white women like are losing their hair follicles because they get them from Black women and other like Spanish women and Middle Eastern women and other hyperdimensional women who are not Asian. They're from Zorzai. Right. So then I broke the spell. So he's like, oh, you want to retaliate? Okay, because he thought he was going to be getting my pussy. I told you we're almost there. Because nothing works. Like, why do they need your actual pussy? They can't do anything with my cells. They can't do anything with my blood. They can't do anything with my DNA. What do they want with my vagina? Because they think that, oh, if they cut it out and put it in their body, then, oh, they'll be a priestess. And now I'll be in Kemet. And that's why they're cutting up like hello little kids. Oh, how can we then transfer her energy over to this gift? I want to get my gift installed. You're like 70 years old, like looking for 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, like little Black girls and brown girls, so you can get their hair cut off and their pussy like cut off and then install it and go play with like brown men in the hood. This is so this is Leif Douch. And he's supposed to be like an attorney general at the state. He has a clone, and the clone is at a hostel down the street from me, playing games in there and blasting the sound technology. And they came in here and like kidnapped somebody's child. And they're like a bunch of faggots just like staying there playing with people. And then you want to know something, because everyone's watching this and like watching that at the hostel, and they watch me get followed. Like everywhere I go on vacation, I get followed to every hotel. I get followed everywhere, and it's set up so many people. So many hotels lost so much money. They can't get any fucking like work. And then there's something called the Park Plaza Hotel in Flushing, New York. I stayed there, and they came there drinking them with this machine, and it set up all of Asia, all of Chinatown. The whole Chinatown mafia got set up, and that was them that did that, because they were blasting the machine there and then set everyone up for it. The dishonorable brother, because you know the family that owns that place, right? And he was the one that hung that picture of Xi Jinping in the lobby and said, "Oh, okay, Ooh, that's very political. They were the ones that were playing like that and set that up. And if you guys are dealing with any spy magic or any drama, that's actually being ran 2 doors down from me. So I can show you exactly the white man and how to have him murdered, and no one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna do shit. This nigga got fucking clapped. People have set him up, threatened him. He has gotten hit the fuck up. And do you want to talk about there's a twice that you got your ass whooped and you had to get a new clone because you got murdered? Ooh, be careful. Yeah. So now, oh, okay, that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing. That's why there's hella chaos and drama all over like the place. So now you guys heard about Chef G, right? After right? And black fucking nigger bitch and nigger and black bitch. And I'm telling you, Daisy, you have a few days and like sit and then there's like white men uploading my eyes and playing games with hella chemicals. It's just chemicals in the sky. And the fact that I eat tomatoes, because lycopene in tomatoes, right? They're good for your eyes. That's why you cut it in half and then that looks like a whole like light band in the eye. That when you cut a tomato in half and you see all those seeds and how it goes like that, that's actually what the light system in your eye looks like. When you like use the crystals in your eyes to like capture memories and information and data around you for divination and to have them stored in a memory crystal, which you can then digitize and like show people's like memories from their consciousness and stuff like that. And I can show you what I see. Let's share this eye crystal. So then you and your mate can like share images with each other. Do you see this? Do you see that? Yeah, I do. Because you guys have shared eye crystals. And this is where the video about Stephanie and her new tool to play with mates is going to come in. Stephanie, Kim, Tiffany, Ghetto Nun, all these hoes playing games. Naisha, all them, Drake and all them hoes playing games. Yeah, that nigga thinks he's better because he's taller than me. Fuck that. I'm going to go kill his mate. Kidnapping women. What the fuck, Drake? Okay. I'm like, what? Okay, I guess it's like a surprise. Getting cut up. Now you're about to get cut up. What the fuck? Yeah. Saving her nipples and sending it to the dude. Like, what the fuck is this? Oh, I didn't know I had a mate. She died. What the fuck? Oh, Drake? Ooh. Just off the fact that he's a fag and it's jealousy. Right? So let's keep on going. So remember, you black fucking nigger bitch, you ape, you da-da-da. I do have a gorilla. I'll tell you this, an ape is actually a Neanderthal, and it's a specific type of chimpanzee. Yeah, and they actually came about by practicing incest. That's an ape. An ape is somebody that like practices sex with their mother. It's an abominable snowman. That's what came down in Veronese. That's what people are talking about. Like abominable snowman came down, like white people like in different suits and shit like that. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Look at that. No, oh, I'm Wachowski. I work at Apple. Ooh, oh, bitch. Right, right. Yeah, that's how they came down here. That's it's not even that sophisticated. It's just like a show. That's right. Thank you. So that's what they're doing. That's why they're quiet. Like, oh yeah, yeah. We need a new hustler, Rocky. She just can't be getting everything. Getting what? You remember I was getting stalked and harassed by Stephanie and them for hella years? Gotta give me everything in front of these bitches. You know how to code? You can do this, you can do that. And look at your money, it's right there. Okay, but we're still gonna keep on showing you. You have no money, right? Like they took all your money, they did all this, they played. Okay, that's fine. Kichi was saying you're a troublemaker. Now she's running her mouth and changing her story because hella people got murdered over that bullshit they started. Oh, I know nothing about this case. I know nothing. I was not involved. I don't know that white man. He's a pedophile. No, I would never say that about Daisy. Kicked in her face. Now, abominable snowman, a snowman. That's an ape. These are what they came down here and formed. Oh, we have to live in the cold in Russia. This is their father. They go out there and like have sex with this thing. So that's an ape. So they were screaming in my ear. Why? Because, oh, we can change your DNA by screaming in your ear. And then we can try to bind a color spectrum with that gorilla and then try to bind it to that abominable snowman because they kind of look alike. Then we can get an octopus that can like merge images and say, oh, kind of, sort of. And then not, but okay, maybe where you can get like a white woman and then merge her face with a black woman and then put it in the computer and say, oh, she's the one that did it, the black woman, but it's the white one that did it, just kind of sort of because of magic. Ooh, whoa. And that's how hella women have been getting murdered because they've been switching their face up and down like that and playing with the computer. Thank you. Thank you. She's the one that did it. Yeah, I know he was going on a date with a female. Okay, what the fuck? It was the wrong female though. Why did you tell me that? Oh, I just thought that was funny. You're next. So we have apes, right? Those are white. Then we have Guacatazi and gorilla. We have Guacatazi. This is a Guacatazi. This is a Guacatazi. They're all about like psychic warfare, like a gorilla. Yeah, psychic warfare. Yeah. So what ended up happening here is I actually have one, and a silverback. Yeah, her name is Coco. This is like an older one. This is like a high priest. He's like almost like 100. He's a high priest. Um, right? And Coco's so funny. She like try to shape my body, like, oh, look at my mom. Like we'll go out and we'll play and climb trees. So she like shaped my back. Yeah, yeah, and that's why my back is like shaped like that. Yeah, and then I went to like the chiropractor, and he like sold the X-rays for my like spine to the Chinese, and like yeah, what the fuck? And then it caused all the problems in my life, like where I can't like walk for like 4 days straight because they're trying to use it for magic. Oh, we can like try to like photocopy her spine here. Her like nerves are disconnected. She went to the doctor about like sciatica. She was in the emergency room. Stop. Yeah. I could not walk. I'm telling you. That's okay. Because you're gonna see. It's okay. God give me everything. They have fucking nothing. They have no computer. I broke that. They have no food. That's about to be done over and over. Yeah, she shaped my back, Coco. Yeah, that's her that did that. My mom is pretty, but yeah, now we can climb. Yeah, because she thought I was gonna be coming to like space early. Like, oh, she can get teleported. So they were all excited. She's so cute. I can't even blame her, but they're silverbacks and they're all about like psychic warfare. Coco's only 16. They love crop tops and like soft lavenders only. That's like her thing. Soft lavenders only, mom. Like I get them like shorts, like, oh, what do you guys want to do? And like we'll shop and stuff like that. The older women like tank tops and stuff, like cute bras that they just wear with their mate, like, you know, stuff like that. The men like shorts. They like move differently in space. So Coco's my guacatasi, and something's about to come out because this specific like animal is not specific to race or federation. It's about psychic warfare. If you have a gorilla or a serpent, right, or different animals. So I have a gorilla that's about psychic warfare, and if I activate that psychic warfare, you will be done for in a fucking minute. It's about straight steel. That's what they're talking about. And then they have like something where they like actually like harvest like a warfare like herbs and stuff like that. So they run planets where they just grow like certain herbs, and their intelligence works with the herbs, and that's how we can get like certain type of coca, certain type of zipinque, different type of like herbs like that, even types of cinnamon for warfare. Like you brew it and it turns into a psychedelic. You put a little bit of honey and then that's it. Right. So that's what they do. And I have one. Her name is Coco. She's so sweet. She has a mate, and she took my phone too. She has a copy of my phone. I'm telling you, they text and they these kids are horrible. I have no data in my phone. I said, who did this again? And it's my son with like 74 apps. And like, here, you get a phone, you get a phone, you get a phone. I had an air mattress. They fucking made a copy of my air mattress and they use it like as hoverboards in space. I was like, if I say me and your dad are laying down on that bed and you're taking your friends to go on a hover ride, it's okay, mom. I cleared all the databases, you know? So, because people were like using the memory of me and his dad being on the bed to play games with magic. Yeah, that's what your kids do in space, bitch. Just get ready. Whoa. So many ass with this cash dog. Come here, because I know you're doing something. So remember this gorilla, right? And now this octopus. Okay. So remember the Bronx Zoo and then the New York Aquarium. Okay. And now remember Chef G. Okay, because they all have a gorilla. So why is Chef G in jail? So that we can stop the mental warfare. So that's why they're screaming, yeah, that's all day. Black fucking nigger bitch. Like all in your ear because they're playing with a certain chemical and technology. It's not a technology, it's a chemical in a spiral by murdering a certain type of child that's black and also from Canarsie, but also a Seminole. Thank you. A Sequoia, like in the Seminole language, like a gorilla would be called a Zinquaconaner, a Zwinquaconaner, like, or a Zinquaker, right? So then now what you're opening up here is how all these motherfuckers ended up going to jail with all those indictments, like overnight, Black Gorilla family and shit like that. Okay, for psychic warfare, then you put them in a small ass jail that's telecondensed. Okay, portal functions. Then you're tying, oh, okay, so that the warfare that they started doesn't come back. Thank you. Right. When you have a specific like a silverback body, right? Because there's like two types of gorillas. Like the silverback is different because you come with a companion there. They have a metal plate in their head, and you have one too, but it's not the way you think. It's like, you know how Harry Potter has like a mark on their head. That's what they were like trying to invoke. It's just like a patch in your head, like as if you might have had like vitiligo, but no, it's just like a light portal. And that's like for like mental toughness. And that's what they were binding to and playing with me, and opened a big ass portal in my head. And people are like, hey Daisy, are you okay? Like I'm seeing like a big ass stadium and I'm seeing you moving back and forth. Yeah, that's like magic, like portal magic and like virtual reality. That's not me. Hey Daisy, I haven't seen you in years and years and years. Are you okay? Like I'm seeing this big ass stadium. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. That's how they got that started, bitch. So now everyone's like, so you mean to tell me you've been playing like that for like Magic, and you're like in my face like, oh well, yeah, but you don't know the full story though. You don't know the full story though. She did a lot. What did I do, Cardi? Well, you didn't really do much. I just didn't want to get caught up for like hoeing him. Like I don't want to go back to hoeing again after all those murders playing with the feds. What does it have to do with Daisy? Not much, but we just thought like, maybe what? We just thought that maybe we could just like get a little bit of your blood or energy and like try to wipe people's memory. It's not that serious. Can you just help us do that? You help other people. Yeah, I do. I help other people that like their daughter was like cut up and murdered because Drake like wanted that to happen because her family wouldn't give them coke. Okay. And I'm also helping other women that they found their daughter like all cut up in a bag in front of their house, and it said the hood did it because India's jealous of her. Okay. And I'm like dealing with a bunch of people. My son had his organs trafficked in jail. I haven't seen him in years. I thought he was like working or in the military because you want to be jealous of like niggas that have mates. Okay. Yeah, I do help people. Thank you. And then the octopus, which is about warfare. You guys already saw this with Drizzy Renwa. So between these two niggas, that's why there's still a bunch of drama in New York. So that's why they're playing with me. So they're like, oh, well, if you scream ape here, then it will actually mean gorilla, and then we'll have the gorilla, right? And then they'll have our ape DNA, and then we could be normal. Hey, let me speak Spanish, right? There's times where in a matter where there's a lot of ignorance and delusion because the skin is white and the mind is too, the best thing to do when you have a skin that is dark and has a skin that has suffered and that makes it activated and real in God's eyes, the best thing for you to do is make sure that you don't mix your color with their color on the mental space, because that's how you get nothing. That's all I have to say. So anyways, let's keep on going. So we're doing all of that, right? And you guys are playing hella games and there's a whole bunch of shit. So now the next thing that I was going to talk about is, I'm telling you, this 37 nonsense where everyone is like in on it. You guys have no idea. They uploaded the whole United States, like, ooh, all the businesses, like, oh shit, like I can get my like product hosted in this store. Okay, Tabitha Brown. And let's put all their staff into a voice to skull technology where they get an abscess around their skull and brain that can be deadly for them, but it wipes their memory long term unless they have a specific way to like clean that system up or fix it. So I can get like deals and okay, whatever. Like we shouldn't be doing all that. Like, okay. And giving this to stupid ass hood bitches that are doing like neural like monitoring. What's neural monitoring? Like goofy delusional bitches like Jade Branner. Right. It looks like a Bernstein bear. So this is what a neural network is. It's a neural network. It's like an aspect of your nervous system, but what they try to do is digitize it. None of this is a neural network. None of this is, because a neural network takes on like the specific like geometric patterning of a crystal. So if anyone's talking about neural networks and they're deploying neural networks and they're doing this, they have to play in space. This is what they were trying to build. They were trying to upload me to this, and all your thoughts will go into the computer first, and then we'll be able to get all your downloads and code and all your messages and stuff like that. This is Stephanie and Tiffany and all them. This is their new tool for Twin Flames. You guys are talking even in person. We can categorize all of your conversations, get all your information, even telepathically, even in the dream state. That's how far it went. Seeing your dreams and shit like that. Whoa. Yeah. And then we can break them up by playing brainwaves and sending, bitch, you're ugly, ha at work, ha Shantae, ha. That's the person that they hired to do that in everyone's ears, because the bitch that's CEO of Salesforce got caught up COO. She makes like $56K a year. That's nothing. They got caught up and everyone's suing them. So they're like, oh, let's blame her. Thank you. All day. Thank you. That's what Kim and Stephanie Alden brought into our community. That's why Chef G and them are in jail, so they can play with their energy like that. That's why they're playing with Rocky and them like that, so they can stop the mental warfare that they started and cause slavery. Thank you. But I'm going to give you guys a magic. And it doesn't matter if you're a gorilla or not. You can use it on them anyways. There you guys go. You know what to do. It's like an etheric like type of like structure. And this is where Sylvan Bomar is going to come in like with spy magic, like looking for these different structures so he can like, this is what it looks like. He doesn't have them though. Be very careful with people like playing games in the spiritual community, because a lot of these motherfuckers started this bullshit and they have nothing. If it's not for the fact that Sylvan Bomar is actually a child in space, he would have nothing. It's also odd I can eat. Thank you. So look. Neuroprogramming, and then wanting to put chips in your brain and monitor. That's what they were doing. And these white bitches thought that they were going to be sitting there playing. This is what we're talking about. The architecture, like, oh, you can see, and then they plug this into your eyes, and like all of a sudden now I have cameras in your, ooh, that's how they set up the whole fucking hood. Yes, trying to put chips in your brain and starting hologram, like spying on people, and like, woo, doing nonsense like this with your octopus structure. This is like the like copy of like an octopus, their like nerve structure, because it has like 8 junctions for each of their tentacles. So then you have something like that, a nervous system like that. They put a bunch of chemicals in magic. This is like a copy of magic, like some substance that they use to try to like, wrap something into the computer. Then they're playing with your kids like that. Like your little boy's like sitting there with his skull like cracked open and like wires on his head. So yeah, now we can code. Okay, well, I don't know how many more kids I can get. It seems like everyone's like moving. Well, Stephanie, we got a deal. Okay, so you can get free rent. Okay, I'll just cross like the board. I'll go to maybe Ottawa. Everyone is dead, like in Scarborough. We give everyone like meth and like weird drugs. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Right. Now, yeah, we'll just run this off her brain and her hair spirals, and then we'll be able to code. And all of us will have like this will be Facebook, this will be Meta, this will be white supremacists, and they all have like a profile in your brain. And then if you don't code, we'll wake you up and scream in your ear and like put some peeping thing in your ear. Ooh, now I see everyone on YouTube talking about this. Oh, I'm telling you, bitch. It just keeps on getting better and fucking better with my profile. I'm going to tell you what this is about with Priceline in a minute. And why is everyone talking about 37 though? Thank you. And why is all this in jail, but a big ass rapist and a murderer is out and has no dick? So let me look into this. So for the engagement ring, you guys see this, right, with the Mari Bouchon? That's a sign for you. And then look at this stupid ass alien. Like, he's like a roach in space. He's so small, but look at this. Yeah, because you guys are about to get married, several of you guys. Right. New tool for mates, be careful. Right, and somebody's rabbit right here, confirming. And also too, somebody's confirming chung and chicken is rat meat. Whoa. So thank you. That's all right. Thank you. She's not stopping anything, I promise you guys. Like, they can't. You saw how those souls chased me up and down for my twin. That bitch got slapped in her fucking face. My twin said, I hope you die. Yes, we fuck right in front of her. She gets so mad and she rallies up dozens of dirty ass Spanish women. Well, I'll call them Latin, not Spanish, because I'm Spanish. Latin, they're pernil. Weird ass women that like were involved in slavery and shit like this to play games. Now you guys are like, why are you showing me this black woman's photo with her titties out? Because this is what they do during slavery. People are just now seeing this. Wait, what? This is what white men think that they're going to be doing with the white baby there and the brown baby. Well, no. Well, they're saying, well, it's happened before, playing with people's kids like that. What do you mean? Yeah, like cutting open the spinal column of kids because of a certain like a substance in their spinal column, especially based on zodiac sign and the type of melanin that they have. And then using that substance to try to like create bodies in space because they can't do it on the planet. Right, to like scream in people's ear, like, okay, if we get like 16 more of these kids and we can get like 40 more bodies here, then we'll be in her ear for like 10 more days. And I'm sure we're gonna get what we need. We have to make quota. Oh, because I think that they're going to be selling this on the market. Like, yeah, I'm going to make this my LinkedIn picture so that people are like, oh, okay, that's me. The black fucking nigger bitch, right? That's supposed to be like breastfeeding white people. Because that's what they think that it is, right, Stephanie? Because it's Beloved, right? Have you guys ever seen Beloved or seen that? Touch me on the inside part and say my name. Beloved, where they whipped the train to her back? Seppi, right? Remember that? And she watched her mom get lynched? Yeah, they all came from space. That's why they couldn't speak English like that. That's why they were going bad on people. They were all from space. You want to know what happened to this movie, though? This movie, Beloved, I mentioned it. Like, Stephanie was playing on my phone with the white pedophile, that Matt Haney dude I told you about. He was sending my naked photos everywhere. Like, oh, yeah, Daisy's just really too into me, and it's really a problem because he got that from my phone. It just now came out. He's getting removed from office, but you have no idea what's going on behind the scenes because he did it to 4 other women, and they're like, where did you get my pictures from? And he did it to this lady, too. Then took her mom in court, bitch. And she's the state secretary. No, you know, whoa. Mind your business. I'm a doctor. Yes, I make some good greens. My mom didn't teach me, my grandma did. She was too busy working. Right. Mind your business. I got good kids. I'm Igbo. And I'm also African American. I like both of it. I may be Seminole. You may be sister. She is. So playing in her phone too. Not naked photos, but just like swimsuit. I'm trying to song, like, you know, women do that. And then putting nonsense in her fucking phone. Like, look how she was texting me and she has a husband and like children. And he doesn't look like he's playing. I don't know what she's really talking about. That bitch better stay away from me and my children and my family. Goodbye. I don't like Pastor Jones, but I guess we know each other in space. Please leave me alone. So anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and post this on my LinkedIn since that's the time period that we're in, right? Where you're uploading me to virtual reality, like, hey, wake up. And grabbing out my nipples and like pulling out my body and like literally like a whole bunch of shit going on where I'm like, why is there like a bunch of veins popping out? Oh, because they're trying to like amplify like my like nerd so they can like bind something to me. And they're doing it to a bunch of people. Excuse me, can you like stop uploading me to that? What are you talking about? I'm not touching on your nipples at work. Oh, okay. Just like that. Didn't even like, right. White people. And that's exactly what the fuck they brought into our community. Thank you, hosts. When they were gang stalking me, they were making deals with white people that they couldn't get out of. So now they have to sacrifice everyone's kids and they're playing hella games. So there's a part of in this movie, and I mentioned it, when you're sending out people's photos, that's what you're like invoking, right? Like it was a scene in Beloved where two white men held her down and knew she just had a baby and drained all her breast milk in front of the whole plantation. And then they saw that and they said, hey, stop sending out those photos and give Daisy her money because this is actually getting like really like ratchet. People are like beefing over this because people could not find me. So then you want to know what they went and did? They cut that part of the movie out from online. Yeah, they did. Thank you so much because it invoked hella chaos. The only way you can watch it is you have the original DVD. There's like a few of them floating around. Go to the library and like make a photocopy. You can make a copy of the DVD. It's not like Walk Like That anymore. That technology is like outdated. We can like overwrite it. Oh, here, hold on. Sister, you need to unlock this CD. And here, I put that in the software, like a line of code. So thank you. There you go. It's like a surveillance CD. They're doing that now. So no, why? Let's stay right here. They whip the tree in her back. It's a specific like oak tree. Thank you. Then what they did in space, yeah, just like this. Yeah, then what they did in space is they binded the actual tree to her back. That's what they would do. Oh, now we have a speech. Now we can grow this poplar tree. Now we can grow this cottonwood. What? That's what they used to do. That's a specific speech, a tree. This was a bushel, right? That's what they used to do. That's why they did that. That's why they would do shit like that. Thank you. And then leave you hanging there so that your body acts as like a chemical server to make that shit grow. Oh, that's what they're doing now, playing with me in the computer so that you guys can go run around and make it like seem like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm special and I'm this and right, Rocky? Right? Small. Yeah, this one's actually better, right? Because that's what you want, like a community, right? Like, okay, they have one and we have one. And there's a white man, turn it off. You ape. Yeah, and there's like a certain chemical and technology that they're using wherein when they upload you, like words speak across your body. So also too, you can't like stop the ringing in your ear. Like, and then they put like another type of chemical on a specific frequency that's killing photosynthesis on the planet by playing with aliens in space. And that's Matt Haney. Like, yeah, I want people to know that my family is powerful. We're playing in space. You're a faggot playing with a bitch that's banished with no melanin in space, that's running back and forth, putting piss and shit in people's food and kidnapping and molesting people's kids and forcing them to do magic in space. That's how they do it. Or then kidnapping an animal or guacatasi and destroying every day. Oh, okay. I just thought I was lit because I ate like a black man's umbilical cord that got killed during like the like 80s and early 90s. Like I thought that was like lit. So I thought that I was like cool because I had like his energy in my body. Oh, okay. I thought I was lit too because I had my own energy. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay. I thought I was lit because I'm actually like a light being. Like, isn't that funny? Because every nigga is a star. And my brother Kendrick is telling the truth. He's blown several heads off. So why are you counting? Why are you analyzing me? So yeah. So everyone got in on it, right? You want to play like that? New tool for mates, starting shit. You and your mate are sleeping because these bitches are playing with rituals. Okay, go sacrifice a child. Then you can get a copy of their energy fields, right? Why? Because some stupid bitch will stand there as they're leaving their body to capture it in space. Okay, or play on their planet, or do it ahead of time in the Akasha, right? Then what you can do is upload yourself to this technology. So when they're in the bed sleeping, you upload yourself and then you're in her vagina. Now he's fucking you. See? Ooh, now you're his dick. Now, that's what the fuck they were doing and brought a big ass rape demon. Stop paying attention to these hoes. If they're getting missing, they're getting trafficked. Oh well. Several federal agents just went missing. They got trafficked, sex trafficked. They deserve it. Why are you rocking everyone's farms and playing with good niggas and trying to get dick and playing with everyone's money? Yeah, brother. Patch that bitch and get out the way. It's border hits right now. Some bitches are getting taken across the border. People do not care. Do you have your papers? I don't, but I'm not. Okay, thank you. Bye. You wanted to tell on me? Good, even worse. So somebody went to go play in Puerto Rico, right? Because they want to go play with my gorilla Coco, right? And then they went to go play with all these orcas. Let me show you this. You remember I told you that we called on the water beings, we called on the sky beings, we called on all the lions, tigers, and bears to set you up. And you thought that it was a joke, but it's not, right? So look at this. Thank you. Ah, yeah, this high priest, they shouldn't have done that. This high priest with the bulbous head, because they tried to like tamper with his physical, like his human companion by tampering with this high priest, because you guys share like a structure. So he can share information with you, like store like water magic, all kinds of stuff. So he ended up having like a growth on his head, an abscess, by them tying him to the technology. That's why a lot of water beings are dying. There was like a big ass group of orcas that just mobbed on hella people like a few weeks ago, and they're trying to show me like this is what we've been doing. I just now saw this today after like writing about all this and typing this all up and writing my notes. Yeah, it's like very unfortunate what they did to a lot of these animals. They didn't post a photo because people would get very mad at these a large amounts of animals like washing up on shore. This just happened like a few days ago. Like, right. And this is why like these people are playing with me, because they really want to go toe to toe with these beings and be like, oh, I'm powerful, just playing with you though. Oh shit, thank you. And then in Monterey, they pulled up like a few bodies that they were hiding. So when you have like aquatic being, they can like help you with that. Like, oh, okay, hey, this lady, her body, can you help me? Sure thing. That's how I found all those bodies in the deep sea diving. It was my aquatic companion. Thank you, High Priestess. I have a dolphin, I have a whale shark, I have a blue whale, I have orca too. Well, she has me because she can use my hands to get on the phone. She likes getting her nails done pink. She wants my nails to be longer. Approved. They like to customize it, like the rabbits. She has like bracelets and rings and stuff like that, and like her nail colors and all that type of stuff. Because they get to use your hands like your companions when you're good, and then you get to use their gifts, right? Like, so I have like a type of like technology that I now can activate that Doja Cat has been using on several people. Why do I feel like my apartment is underwater and I'm hearing like this loud ass sound? That's Doja Cat paying to have like shit like that done at your apartment. But it requires like a big ass air portal being ripped in the sky that's destroying air quality. Thank you. And like deoxygenating everyone at once. Thank you. Mhm. Okay, great. So all the orcas and everyone else came out like blasting. I'm gonna just keep on doing that. The high priestess is doing it. I want you to just keep on like looking at that, right? So the orcas like all came out and then they were like splashing on the water and stuff like that because they're creating like portals that they can then use as like vortexes with the spiral that I give them and some substances and like an octopus speech, right? Or working with like an octopus too, because sometimes they even work with octopuses and they have a companion as an octopus. They're friends and they have crystals and then they go ahead and they make vortexes and they use them to sink submarines, sink ships, reroute planes, and reroute boats. Thank you. Yeah, that's what's happening. I am asking like aquatic beings to do magic on you. And Priceline saw that and they started screaming, laughing, and like, I want to get on this because everyone is uploaded to this bullshit and watching it in the United States. How did I not see this? A lot of people are about to get pulled into here, and that's when the war is going to start because I'm about to get a bunch of money. So now we're about to do a bunch of bullshit, like kidnap bitches and buy a bunch of houses with Mayweather where we're gonna traffic hosts. And there's a few of you guys that like freaky shit. You're like on OnlyFans and stuff. You're supposed to be drafting out like new sex houses, like stuff like that, like oh bunny ranches and like necrophilia houses for like men that like to sleep with dead bodies. We have a bunch of like fake ass clones, right? That you guys littered all around. Great, good, right? Oh, we serve Cheong here though. That's cool. Okay, just use like this syrup. I like it. Right. So that's what is happening now because you want to play with people. They're setting up torture chambers. So, anyways, I want you to. Thank you. Um, my brother Mayweather, you actually have diplomatic immunity because you're a high priest. So that's all you need to know. So what they started doing was, oh, Castle's a murderer. Okay, good. So we're gonna put 37, 37, 37. But because of the boat, the Orca sunk a boat. So they put like, oh, let's talk about cruises. There's not really anything new, just like let's talk about this. So okay, 37 tonight. They started putting like a whole bunch of shit in celebrity X cruises. They all dealt with like did it behind the scenes. Let's say this. So they'll know that we're talking about the celebrities and it's 37. Okay. Let's like start this. So all of them get together and start like, oh, I'll send you 37, 37, 37, just to let people know that we're all watching this because they thought that no one was watching this. That's the sad part. They thought that they were gonna, oh, what was me? And we're gonna kidnap everyone's kids and boom, it got exposed. White women have no vagina. That's not true. We're not, oops. You practice incest with your children. That's not, whoops. You're feeding people human. That's not, what? You're a ratchet ass, like weird ass, like Asian bitch, and you're playing with people of color all over the planet because you think that you're supposed to be like superior because you're delusional. That's not true. I just thought that Asians were smarter. Why would that be the case? That's actually not. That's actually like why we're in this predicament now. So I told you guys about this dude having his clone down the street, right? Leave Douch. Okay. Do you know that they set them up? Like, do you Like, now see this, we're all in on it, the hotel industries and everything, because they had people making fake ass key cards for luxury apartments and hotels, and they were going in there and shitting out these like eggs that they were getting from Department of Defense that have like the technology in it from space to like scream into my ear because it was like a certain substance in it from space. But then what ended up happening was the United States government spent all their money on egg warmers. Contracts for me. Just, oh, this one. Yeah, there was a recent one, but that was the one, last one that I see. This is the first one that I saw. This is when they were starting it, like hell of it. Yeah, for eggs. Yeah, yeah, $31 million for egg warmers for a contract for boiling bagged egg modules and heater trays. What are you doing with that many eggs? Whoa, wow. Okay. So now you see what the fuck they're doing, and also for ESCOT, so bitches can have babies. Well, I know I'm gonna get a baby from that, nigga. Why does it have to grow in a lab? Why can't it just be in my stomach though? He's not. Ah! I don't want that baby then. Okay, good. Can I get an egg? She has to die and you need her baby? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I got you the baby. Okay, cool. I'll be there tomorrow. What do you mean it's gonna come out in 4 days? You never told me that. Bust down, you know how we work here. Okay, I'll just say that I was like being pregnant. That's why I was offline. When did you get pregnant, bitch? Why are you playing this guy? That baby's yours. We never even fucked. Ooh, shit. Oops. So now, okay, that this high priestess, she's Southern. I'm just telling you that bitch is done for. That's how they talk. And I said, oh, let me give you like these little different spirals so you guys can like send messages through the ocean. And the turtle, the high priestess, like from Hawaii, she said, how you know that's how we start shit? That's how they talk. Whoa, you guys are about to get clipped out by some real hood ass like water beings. Like they're hood as fuck. They fight people, they jump people. So many hoes are dead in that ocean. They just got teleported. The fuck? Go get eaten by like those white people and Asians talking about Cheong and Soju, not Soju, not Cheong. So anyways, right. So, right. 37 files, right? Council Redmond. Oh, that's what the 37 is for. Oh, his jersey in college, right? Because they're kept on playing with me in like sex magic and shit like that. So God is like, here, you want to see magic, right? Here's magic. Look at your social security number, Daisy. Look at Council's phone number. Last 4 digits, 3737. His phone number is 510-205-3737. Thank you. Great. Let's start that. 415. Oh, Google him. You can find his number. He's like a few phones. So a preschool I went to in Hayward. Oh, why did I remember that? Because that's the part of the 37, because he was like putting hella spell work on me, like, oh, I'll tie my phone number to this, to that, and then I'll always be in her phone, and then I'll always be next to her and stuff like that, because he was playing with sex magic. So when this 3737 started popping up, and I started running into men that looked just like him out in public, glasses and a bald head, everyone said, oh, you're doing sex magic. That's why he got fired. Oh, so you're a rapist and you're using magic to like make it seem like, what do you mean? He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I'm looking right at you. I can see you. He's like, what are you talking about? His head was twitching. You're doing sex magic on her. And then she's seeing people that look like you. She's seeing your jersey number everywhere. That's not my jersey number. Yeah, it is. It's on mine. Oh, shit. Oops. Ooh, shit. Oh, ooh. Yikes. 37th Street Exposition by Martin Luther King Boulevard. You guys already know what happened with that with Ermias and Rosalinda Harris. And then after talks of Exit 37 with Crow Canyon Road and the Sybils and Council growing up in Castro Valley, like right off this overpass. Whoa. That's why he picked that number, because that's where they live, the overpass to their house. I'll just pick 37. I'm always like getting up there. After going up and down 580 and 880, shooting at everyone, because he was on meth with, what's his name? Willie Brown. So people, you want to know what they do? Like, oh, okay, Daisy, I want to like get into this. I want to bring you in. You're supposed to be getting your money, but every time I email you, I get a response from a white man saying, fuck you, nigger. You're going to die too. That's what they did. Every time I call you, the answer's like, that bitch is not here. You're going to die too, which is great. Every time I get a text message, it's Stephanie responding, haha, she's not here. Ooh, so people have not been able to talk to me in 4 years. Hey, Daisy, wow, I had no idea you moved. It looks like you have a lot going on. Hope you are healthy and well. At 9:37. A director of a public health department, because she's in here watching. Ooh, whoa, she's in here watching this bullshit, bitch. And this wasn't like by like design, but she has a mate that they try to stalk, because that's what they're doing too. And when you have a mate and I don't have a mate, oh no, you're not gonna have no mate either, because everyone found their mate and everyone found out about this because everyone got pulled in and found their mate. They're soulmate. Yeah. I haven't seen my sister in years. Are you still alive? Yeah. They kidnapped me. Just like this place. I have a few waters. I stole some. I'm in America. I'll come find you. Yeah. Yeah. That's what happened because they played that bullshit, bitch. Look, I found you. I raped you in 1990s in Ethiopia. Now I see you. What are you talking about? You live in DC? How? So now, right, 37, right? And then Priceline, like, oh, look at, like, no, don't let it be underwhelming how ratchet this is. I have a few more. Priceline, just wait. Because you remember the hostel down the street, he just wanted to let you know that we are having meetings about getting all the hotels and hostels that are involved off here. So it's with Expedia. So what they did was they set somebody up at Expedia that rented an apartment in my building on 4th of July weekend, thinking she was gonna go play with my baby daddy and like run into him. And like I would wear her perfume and like eat her umbilical cord. And now he'll see that I'm the maid because I'm light skinned. Her name is Alex Siegel, and she works at Expedia. That's why that hostel was still open like that. Whoa, thank you. They can't get on Priceline. They try that. That's done for. I could have sworn we weren't on there. Thank you. Because people can't go look. Right. Oh, here. It's a bunch of pictures that I have, like a bunch of shit that got started. PayPal did the same thing. I'm going to show you. What? Everyone is in on it. They're using it to set people up. I'll show you. PayPal, 1037. Everyone change your PayPal email and take all your money out of PayPal. Why? Because a bunch of white people are poor, and then they played with the PayPal like server to get money out of your account. This is like Bad Choppa and Kunle from the UK doing that. That's them doing that with Duchesne, aka Ashley. Thank you. Then they have here we go with what's her name? Kim Iverson. She has a good like show. She puts a lot of good info up. She did get attacked and harassed like hella badly. She got really sick. 537 views. She has 537,000 subscribers. No, you didn't. Yeah, yes. And she really sets people the fuck up on her channel. You need to watch her shit. The FBI's disturbing role in grooming a 16-year-old with brain development issues into a terrorist. The FBI's disturbing role in grooming a 16-year-old into a sex worker to go get 18 men killed in the hood that are under 19. Thank you. Okay. 337. Voicemail from a law firm. Because we're in here watching this. No, yeah. Whoa. Brandon Nichols helping Castle Redmond. Look at this. 34 minutes and 7 seconds, 37, because he got exposed badly. Okay. Look at 378 views, but this is actually really nothing. Armed robbers target donut shop. Yeah, because they were giving everyone cheong and they made off. Look at this one. 37 seconds. 4 suspects, including a minor, arrested for stealing $3,500 worth of Legos. They're just doing that just to let you guys know, like, we're still watching. And because this store is closing and they're like confirming, like, yeah, everything's closing on Market Street because everyone started a bunch of bullshit, caused a drama, and the whole economy crashed. Yeah. South of Market Street, San Francisco, Westfield Mall is closing. Okay. That's what you wanted, right, Robin? You guys wanted chaos and drama. And I'm telling you, Robin, when I get my powers back, Rocky, you're going to see who I am. Okay. Oh, okay. So now let's keep on going. Wow. Look at this. Bulk download, 37 books in politics. Thank you. Because people are going up here and uploading my books and my papers on this academia.com, and they think I don't know that. I get an email about everything. Right? Yeah, and that's my crystal work you brought up from space, and that's why it doesn't work. Look at Uber, still thinking about renting a car to drive. They just sent me this just to let people know, like, are you guys paying attention that we're like watching this in real time at 4:37? Why? Because Uber just went through a big ass scandal with bitches going on Uber and like rerouting people's Uber rides and getting them kidnapped and raped. Thank you, High Priestess. Thank you. She's from the Spanish community and she's also on Huey's Planet. And they went to go play hella games with her and they also hacked somebody's phone that I know, Joshua Encarnacion. Bria did it. Oh. There's an article that came out by like a Google staffer that was like, oh, they only hire like the whitest engineers at Google. Her name's like Bria or something like that. She hacked Joshua's phone, paid for 3 death rituals in Dominican Republic to split us up as friends and started hella chaos between the two of us. Joshua, he's fine. We've gone our separate ways. We're friends. I think her name is Bria. I think that's her name. some like weird ass female that was like following me online and playing on my phone and playing on my Instagram. I'm gonna try to find her face because she started hella shit in North Carolina with Jermaine, was playing with hella niggas fucking on them, causing hella drama. Yes, that's the female that was hacking everyone's phone in North Carolina and getting everyone set the fuck up. Ex-Googler, Google hires the whitest engineers. I got invited for Google for Entrepreneurs. They're trying to make it seem like I didn't. I applied for jobs too. Drake had hacked 4 different systems in Toronto to find my like application and my resume and said, these places don't even exist. It's a lie. Then he looked at the paper and said, oh, actually, well, she didn't work with them and said, oh, I didn't know you had a contract. I never mind. I thought, oh, well, whatever, because he's a fag, he's gay. And then Lil Wayne said, Daisy, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make sure that he gets made this week. So Wayne orchestrated like a rape torture chamber for Drake. Good. Good. I think that's powerful. What the fuck? Stop molesting her son. That's my nephew. Good. Yeah, Adonis, he knows me. That's my Mimi. He'd be like, I hear her voice. She's always talking about bad things that you're doing. Right. Adonis's family, do they know me? Wow. Tell Sophie Brousseau how she's still living at her dad's house because I said, please, High Priest, let her just stay here because she's raising Adonis. Okay, Queen, you know, yeah, I understand your pain, High Priest, but just the croissants and the butter is the problem. A little bit less of that, a little bit more water and walking, get your steel intelligence and you can handle one more. Thank you, Queen. Now he's back out walking in his gym suit and setting Drake up, right? And that's why you need to watch who's following you in the morning on those walks, Mr. Brousseau. Thank you. Yes, that's how that got started in Toronto, bitch. Yeah, he did. He helped a lot. And he started so much stuff that the Saudi royal family said, let me do it, Robin. That's how she got sued back to back, right? Bria Sullivan starting so much shit. That's who started that bullshit out there. Playing with Castle, she's lying and that's disgusting. 37A. What is it on here? The fact that I was born in Santa Clara and it's on the longitudinal line of 37 and the latitudinal line of 37. They casted magic before we came down here, a lot of us. I was just like the one that knew how to like find it. A lot of you guys did. Now you know what they're doing. Thank you. At 3:07, right? I was like, oh, let me reset my Zoom thing. And then the code is 3 and then a 7 at the bitch. You really don't know how God is orchestrating chaos to expose a rapist and a murderer. Yeah. Yeah. So what were you saying about Daisy? And what did she do again? Oh, I didn't really know her like that, though. You can't like kidnap me over that. Bitches got their head cut off over that. This one. You bitches are goofy and delusional. Thank you, Joshua. Yeah, I have proof that she was following me on Instagram to start shit with you. Thank you. I'm going to show you this again. Let me make this my profile. So that's what we are, right? Professionally. What's the problem? No, what about this one where she's looking at her baby and you have yours? Because if you put my baby down, I'm going to whip you. Just so they can do what? Tie the DNA of the milk to the white child and say, oh, we have new bodies. That never worked to poison them, though. That's why they made Black women breastfeed white children. That's the main one. Because why didn't they just get cow milk and a bunch of other shit that we had on the planet at that time? Women would go like to a place and like, oh, I can use this like type of like powder and stuff like that. Like almond meal and a few other things, and you warm it up, and that if you're not making enough milk, you can do that or mix it with your milk, and then there you go, same thing. Very nutritious for the baby. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. After talks of like, oh, I'm touching your nipples. Do you feel that I'm an assembly member? No one's gonna take. That's what happened. That's why no one has seen me because they played with my accounts like that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because a lot of people are about to get like clapped out for this, period. A lot of people got straight fucking murder playing with me. This High Priest, he's leading me to his channel. He wants a white Ibis Akasha too. Okay, High Priest, I can't give you a white Ibis Akasha just yet. You have to work for it, but I could put those 3 names in there. Thank you. That's how these animals work. They put like magic on you. Mom, did you see my page? I did, baby. I'll subscribe. Screenshot. Love and happiness. Love, Mom. That's how they talk. Yeah, she's so cute, Mom. She's a rabbit. Have you seen my page? So you guys have no fucking clue. Didn't I tell you that hawk shut down that plane and said 37? You think that that's a joke? These animals are about to mob on you, bitch. What are you talking about? You're playing hella games and they got crazy ass magic that will really warp your ass. Robin, Rocky, why are they calling my name Rocky? Who's talking to me? I don't hear anything, Rocky. Rakim, I'm not going to talk to you again. You just already know. Ralph Owens, Rick Simmons, usually what I'm dressed in. Right. Like I told you, look in the pocket. Thank you, cousin. Yeah, can you go make off, please, so we can pay our hitters? The fuck are you talking about? We're like on schedule. So Now, let's get into some like coding work. Is there anything else that I need to show? I feel like I kind of ran the gambit, right? Murders, cartel drama, people getting switched at birth. That's going to come out in like a whole other video. The octopus and the gorilla that they're playing with, and why this is actually going on with this bullshit ass mess. Playing with Chef G and the Black Gorilla family, and also Casanova. Thank you. Thank you. Now we see why you guys are doing that. Thank you. And kidnapping people's kids to start hella shit. Why does this sound the type of way? That's what you're doing. And again, they took her from space and wiped her memory. Okay, now I guess. What's this? Why is the okay? Why am I breast exposed? Okay, wow, right. Whoa, what type of chemical? Oh, and it's being blasted on the planet. Why? Because there's a certain zodiac placement that they're trying to like fractalize completely, Libras, to like make it like float on the planet. So that's why you're gonna find out why Drake is looking for a certain type of female. That he's like, oh, do you know any Libras? No, because I'm trying to do like a music video. Like it's like a zodiac party. Ooh. Right. Thank you. That's why everyone's sister is missing. Thank you. The whole class of 2007, 8, and 9 is missing. Cool. Right. Fame, right? I'm so proud of you. So let's look into this. So now one thing that I want to talk about is Okazaki fragments, and let's create those. And I want to talk about coding environments, but before I do that, okay, cool. I want to talk about coding environments. Katy, Texas, Dallas, Texas, you know those different environments. By the way, he's in Dallas, Texas, playing with Drake. So I just felt like I needed to say that because someone was like looking for like a clue. That's your clue, brother. So let's get started, right? Because I just have to give proof of chaos and the RIP, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. Somebody in our family died. Good. I'm glad that somebody died. Let them keep on dying. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Let me pull up my phone real quick and just pull up some other things about RIP reports. There's a bunch of people that just like recently got killed, and I want you guys to go look at Black Girl Unlost, right? And stop playing with my sister, Jamaica Somerville, her name. You guys start too much shit. I know her name was kind of funny, but it's like not. Yeah. So, anyways, let's get started. Thank you. Wow. This Asian lady got shot. I was hit by a stray bullet while driving. No, it wasn't a stray, it was a real one. Thank you. Because they're giving people human meat and starting shit. Oh, he's a high priest. Yeah, he put magic too. These animals are so cute. Sometimes I just want to see. Did you see I did a good job? Mom, did you see I did a good job? I found a chick, a turkey. Now I have to tell you, stop eating meat and turkey. Everything has chiong in it. They're even injecting the meat, the chicken. They're injecting it with chiong oil and chiong peptides. Please just stop eating meat. Eat tofu. We're vegans in space. I don't know what you were talking about. He's a high priest. He has kids. Yeah, brother Asuko. Let me pull up more stuff. You all started way too much shit, but stop fucking playing with me. I want to say shout out to Clementine and the kiddo. She's telling truth. But Clementine did something powerful, which is show a lot of people you can cook for your kids and like not cook ratchet shit, and they can have gourmet stuff like the Opums. She does that too, like gourmet for her kids, and like they always have enough and stuff like that. Like it's like ooh, like it's like always enough, right? And I want to talk about the both of them because they show that the American like food stamp system, not that, to say that they're on it, but the American food system is off because even as a mother that's working, it's expensive. So what happens is a lot of people are going to get you're going to get like a supplement on your food stamp. But you remember, we're supposed to be doing certain things with coding and money, wherein that doesn't even need to be possible. But because Kamala Harris can't get dick for your baby daddy, or they want to start a bunch of bullshit, they're like, no, we're going to keep this going. And if anybody, yeah, and that's what they do like all day. They splash technology in my face, and they play like little girls being like raped and screaming in my ears, and like some of them know me because of the virtual reality, and they're screaming, "Queen, Queen, Mimi, 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 can you help me?" And like imagine like you're waking up to that. Okay, thank you. Oh, right, because I was extra until I wasn't. Thank you. This is just Peter. He just wants people to know like I'm growing. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, whatever, bitch. Bye, India. Yeah, I'm thick. Yeah, whatever, bitch. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. There was a fight over Chiang with these two dogs. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, she got, whoa. This is the talk of China right now. Look at this. I have to show you from the beginning. This is how these animals fight. They're going to war. So some of you guys are like, why are my animals getting along? Because they're in different federations. And one federation could have enslaved the other federation, or somebody played in somebody's Akasha, or somebody's an op and doesn't have a speech and they're playing with magic. So some of you guys have pets and one can use magic and the other can't. And the one that can't use magic is using manipulation and like meditating next to their food. Can you move that cat from that water? She's vicious. And they're starting shit and they attack humans, bitch. And Tiffany, you're gonna get hit so bad with so many spirals. I can't even hit. Whoa. Look at this. A new tool for mates, eh? Right. Because you started that shit in space too. A new tool for mates. Look at this. They did spell so they can see their corgi. Bitch, you try to give me Chiang? Yeah, she beat her ass too. You thought you should. The black dog was like all kinds of bitches and you ugly bitch and you're just mad and da because they're playing with Chiang in space. And she beat her ass and the white cat came out and she beat her ass too because she was playing too. So it's about to start going down with these animals. Yes, and they're very intelligent. Hi. Wow. Wow. What, exactly. And you're calling me all kinds of niggers and bitches, and I'm associated with brown people in space. Please don't talk to me. That's why a lot of your animals don't fuck with you. And that started a big ass war too. Spell work on animals, especially sex magic. Like, oh, I have like a lizard or a Komodo. I'll just do sex magic on him and he'll lick my dick. Yeah, 70 had sex with a cow. A horse, and then like in Turkey, and then there's something about like another type of being that I'm not gonna really talk about that also was like getting abused. You guys need to be careful pointing like that, though. I just don't know what to say about it. Hey, she's a priestess. Yeah, she puts spells too, ma'am. That's my dad. She wants to talk about the fact that in space, her dad is Brandy's dog. And she wants to talk about how they're waging warfare on her right now because she ended up getting pulled down to this fucking planet and stuck with the white man. Kisses for her dad. You see? Yeah. Wow. You guys play way too many games. You see this bullshit? Footage captures water spout ripping through crowded beach. It's about to come through the beach. That's magic. Clear it out, air it out. Just air it. There we go. And keep on going. Right. And just keep on fucking going. Thank you, our priestess of the orcas. Just keep on fucking going. Just get the fuck up out of here. Oh, well, there you go. Get the fuck up out of Hawaii. Thank you. So, now actually, right. Well, that's done. We going that way. So you keep on playing with these animals, bitch, but they're not playing with you. This high priestess want to say, bitch, if you come to that park with these Chinese talking about some duck meat after no chicken, I will kill you. There you go. You already found out. You really just found out. Ooh, I love it. But you want to know the funny thing? Yeah, on some like Dr. Doolittle shit, but like not, because he's actually a pedophile in space. So that's like it's a horror movie. Like animals when they're bad, they send them in planets and they watch Dr. Doolittle. Yes. Not the one with Eddie Murphy, the other one. Not a bad guy. So anyways, he's a high priest in space. Eddie Murphy, he's not a high priest, but he's not the one like involved in that. It's like something else. And then they make them watch Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. That's really the one. So why is he a high priest? Because you guys set him up with Soju and Chiang, and then he started doing weird things, like just thinking weird. He didn't even do anything. He just thought weird. Why am I a black man? And that's all it took. And then you guys put magic on that and like made it go all the way up, and he's still standing in one place in a fucking room of mirrors. Like, why am I even here? Thank you, Eddie Murphy. Now he's back to being a priest. Are you done? Thank you. Can you tell us what happened to Pharrell? Because why is he talking to Robin and talking about $1 million purses? And I got a colorful aura, like I got neon guts. That's my brother. He's on Zorzai. So all you hoes playing with magic and starting shit, just know that this is gonna be my wallpaper and you're going to jail. So anyways, should we do a coding tutorial? Yeah, let's do a coding tutorial. So I want to talk about what's gonna happen next on the internet, and I'm just gonna break it in front of you. So let's start here, right? Let's go on pixelquasar.com and let me go open up like a new environment, which is like a new page. Let me actually open like a brand new environment, because this I can open up a new environment by like just going here and saying, okay, next page, but it's still like in queue with all these other ones, right? So it can become a new environment, but it's actually tied to the query that's in that initial database that's tied to the original environment. So that environment can still influence this environment, right? So let's say, for instance, if I put like this portal, if I put like something called Krufki, it says that it will just keep on going into infinity and carry the next like database over into it. That's how you get like generational diseases. Thank you. Hereditary, right? And that's how you, right? Ooh, yeah. Medicine is done. Public health is done too. Right? Just doing a whole lot and getting nothing. Well, I got ass shots and this and this and that, and okay. And everyone's kids are missing in Toronto. Right. And then I have one more to show you. Thank you, High Priestess. She wanted to come and show me the leopard. Mom, we're here and we're working. Baby's working. Mama's working good. A hole's dying. She's ugly and an Inca 28 times. Baby, mom, baby, mom, baby, mom. That's how we talk to each other. And they come and introduce themselves. Let's go together as friends. And they open portals that can like destroy planets. But mom, we wanted to talk to you. We're going to work. Okay. Okay, baby. Okay, mom. And then like their payment is like they get treats or new crystals or like new planets, or oh, you won't get an asteroid for sneaking off with your mate and being pregnant at 19 as a Guacatazi. Okay, thank you. So when you're supposed to be pregnant at 20, okay, mom, she's divinating, right? You started that. You started that. So let me show you something ratchet, right, on the internet that I saw. I was like, oh, this is so interesting. So first my babies led me to this story about somebody that I know. She went to like this pastor's church and got kicked out in Nigeria. Somebody that has like that I know, like in Nigeria, right? And she was playing games. That's not my sister. Her name is Nara. That's not my sister. She got kicked out this pastor's church looking for sex. And I looked at this page today, right? And look, it says, look at the grizzly bear. I told you I'm gonna knock down that bitch. Look at the tiger. I told you I'd get all the Irklankla and the honeybee, didn't I? Didn't I, right? Didn't I blow your mind this time? Did it not? Ooh, whoa. And they're right. Didn't I tell you I'm gonna hit her ass up with that wolf? Thank you. And the wolf is also, there's like a black type of like wolf, and that's like the Ampupa. They call him like the Ampupa dog or the Ampu dog. It's not a jackal, it's like more like this type of being. They're not necessarily cousins, but they know each other in space. They're like different species, different speech too. Ooh. Didn't I just say that 40? Wait, but wait, and now, wait, hold on. Granny's about to get up and get her notebook. Hold on, sugar. Get your cane, Granny, and I'm gonna help you with your rheumatism. Thank you, sugar. That's what I've been doing too. Just like a bunch of people like, hey, Queen, I live in Vietnam, but like I can't work because I have like an infection in my tooth and it's spread in my blood. Here, hey, priest, I can help you out. Hey, I'm back to work and I'm helping other people and I got my tooth pulled and somebody gave a bunch of dental stuff to the island. Now we help each other. That's what was going on in here. We helped each other, but they're starting hella shit. So didn't I say that the gorilla, the shark, the octopus, the bear, the lion, the tiger, and the rabbit, and the messiness, whoa, and the panther and the jaguar, and the eagle and the hawk, and the guacatazi about to hit your ass up and all down? Did I not say, did I not say that these water beings, whoa, the hippo, the turtle, the orca, and the shark, and Hawaii, wow, they're gonna hit you up. And this is where another proof of chaos is gonna come in with Kimmy Cooks. Thank you, Kimmy Cooks. Kimmy Cooks. Kimmy's not a problem. We're talking about Kim. We're talking about Kichi. I think it's Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy's Creations. Kimmy, I'll help you. Is this Kimmy? No, that's not Kimmy. It's a different Kimmy. This is Kimmy. Okay, good. I don't know if someone like just put her stuff on another page. Kimmy, this one. I'm trying to show you her page because she just recently posted a video shorts. There we go. Thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, and she put on a shirt that said Ohana. Ohana means family.
Lasagna dipped with lasagna pasta chips. Yeah, it's like that. First with some swine sausage up in there and some ground beef. Cook that down really well.
After talks of orca and Hawaii and shutting down that island, bitches, will bye, goodbye, will blow it away. Right. Thank you, Kimmy. And yes, we're family. Ohana means family. And Kimmy's telling the truth. Kimmy Wallace, Kimmy and them, she does. She knows like their family, but that's not the person that they're talking about. They're playing hella games in the hood and starting hella shit with Flatbush and playing games. US in New York, you may know there's like a specific metro station. Across the street is a liquor store by the Arabs, and across the street is like a motor shop by the Daili. And you know, niggas keep on getting pushed down there. Somebody like sits there and watches from those apartments that's an op and sets niggas up right there. It's like some weird ass hood hole playing games. Yeah, we Chef G in them. So, anyways, that's what came out in here. Jackie and Shaki, you guys know them? Woo, Jackie, yeah, Shaki, wow, her hand in Indonesia, whoa, Shaki, yeah, her hand in Indonesia and in Singapore and Jakarta, wow, yeah, they sit at the table together and they eat like a family. It's very funny, like they use forks and stuff like that. They're very like animated. They're two macaques. They go everywhere, all throughout the island. They're so famous. Everyone knows them. Jackie, Shaki, yeah, and they adopted a little baby and she thinks that's her baby and takes him everywhere. She's a nice girl. I love Shaki. She's actually older than me. She's a high priestess. I'm sorry, Shaki. But Shaki also did a lot of good transmissions and helped a lot of people in those areas. Well, that's not what you should eat. This is where you should get meat instead. She's really smart and I really adore her. Thank you so much. And I watch like Korean like animal TV, like it's SBS TV. That's how they caught me. Like, what the fuck? They put me in portal magic, like all the animals, like, oh, our mom is here. All at once. Okay, let's talk. And then they put me into a vortex. So I'm sitting there like on the channel of like hella animals, like, okay, hi guys. Like walking around an Asian woman. How do I get the fuck up out of here, Daisy? What the fuck? Mother dog keeps avoiding her puppies because she's tired. Can you leave me alone? Shit. I want dick too. Look at her face. Look at her eyes. Like, look at her fucking side eye. Wow. She doesn't want this in her hair. She's like, why are you starting this with me? That's like stopping her telepathic flow. It's like a problem. Oh, brace this. Ooh, my hair is braided and it's not at the same time to bind nonsense all over the planet. Who's doing that? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, babe. Oh, that's how that shit got started. So, didn't I not say that 48 holes will get jumped out of their motherfucking mind? It's already at 10. 2 have died from their critical injuries. Okay, so let's keep on going. So now you see that we're working here. Precisely, right. Beating your ass, I might be. These orcas are hella mad because you didn't put nonsense in the fucking water. You're playing with Bella. You're starting too much shit with portals. And what the fuck is a submarine? Let me go call my big brother. What are you talking about? I just told you to get a gun. Oh, your baby dad. Let me go talk to him. That's my brother. Because her baby daddy's not on the planet. Because they pulled her down here. He didn't get pulled down here. They start treacherous shit like that. And well, now we can be mates. You're a fucking Wamehia and anybody. Why are you coming over here for? That's how they start chaos. Yeah, then you get back to space after you pass away and say, see, not a priestess now. That's how they started. That's exactly how they, whoa. So, and that's what that article was about for those of you guys who are wondering, why is that black pastor? What was that? That's what that's about. And yeah, Castle played with his image too in space. Like it was a bunch of Igbo men that they played with magic to like get his image. And he said, what? No, please, no. I don't have any affiliations with that man. I'm a man of God. No. Okay, we will go and get Google eyes on that. Please, go and get everyone in the village and let's go and whip him. He lives in the States. Hey, wait, who's playing with? So the minute that they saw Castle's face, they think that he's playing with magic with the Igbo man, that he's like cloning himself. Hey, I can't even tell you how many wars got started in Nigeria because they saw Castle's image and said, who's playing with Kukahana magic? Well, whoa. Yeah. So environments, right? Critter Club. Something's happening with like a weird bitch that's messy and delusional and like next to the planet Mercury with the spaceship. Why don't I put you into a doo-wop? There we go. Look at her. Yeah, look at her face. She's getting ready to be a bitch. You said what? Yeah, this is beef right here. Look at episode 373. This one started. The two Finxes, this started before. We should have that exposed. Bitch, you said what? Yeah, that's her mouth. You said well. She said what do you think I said? Okay. That's what she said. Yeah, he started so much with spell. He trafficked so many people, he had no idea what he was doing. What? Me? Pollo Campero? I thought I made fun and love. Somebody's going to jail because they set up this high priest. They said that this dingo had to get euthanized. Yeah, that he bit some lady on the beach, but he smelled her yoni, then he bit her. Because these dogs, they work for us too. Whoa. Yeah, this dingo dog, because they're trying to kidnap them for me. What the fuck are you talking about with Saison seasoning? Don't bring that shit over here. So, whoa. So now the dingo dog went onto the beach, right? And look at this. Yeah, yeah, he smelled her. That was all. Yeah, he said, "You're trying to usurp me." He said, he lives in the United States, so let me play with my image. Now I see why I don't have money in Nigeria. We will go and whip him. I'm telling you, everyone got papers, asylum. This man Castle, he used my image. I should be in America. That's true. Well, you can get your papers as long as you can get out of the airport. Thank you. Yeah, wow. So look at this. One pass ball, man.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, he smelled something. Yeah, yeah. And then they said that they had to put him down. And what ended up happening was with the dingo is he has a mate and they're a priest and priestess there, and she has a costume for anti-birthing. Like, you're not supposed to be having that baby, and she's been managing Australia for a long time. And Yvonne Strahovski knows this because a lot of her friends don't have any kids and they're like in their middle ages in Australia. And it's these two dingoes, they were mates, and her mate lost his body. So we're gonna help the high priestess, and he's gonna get his body back. It's okay. She's crying. That's really painful. They're very intelligent, and you're playing with these animals like that. You're Sazon, bitch. What are you talking about with Chiang Chow Mein? And then they go to space and then they're like bind it to the plant and bind it to like the herbs and seasoning. And now I have a speech. I can always run your car. Just stop with the drama. Yeah, fun and love. Yeah, he's so ratchet. They did magic on him. He used all his magic to his whole planet here. I thought I was gonna come have fun and love. They said I have a mate. That there was like treats and love there. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Her hand and him. This dog right here. The poison. This dog is down. Her fucking. She has a gossip speech. Like, people get together in flocks, right, and start running their mouth. So let me tell TMZ right now. I'm gonna give TMZ and all the gossip people this speech to go play games and get people like to set up and gossip. There you go. That's the real say everything. They just don't know. They just don't know. That's how they talk. Well, we have a lot to talk about. We're in Asia. There's not really shit going on here. Like you saw, we're with his grandmother. She doesn't really cook us. I don't know what the fuck she's using us for, but we always escape. So we just come in and go as we please. We know that there's another duck that you guys seen on here, and he was chasing like a puppy, and they were supposed to be in love. She did magic on him. That was actually my cousin. She got hit up. She died in space. Whoa. So, anyways, right? So everyone's in here, right? So Beluga Whale has a crush on a cute zookeeper. Yeah, that's Bella. That's what she looks like. She's a beluga whale with her big ass fucking head, playing hella games with magic at the Chicago Zoo, right? Or aquarium. So, anyways, let's get into this post-quasi tutorial and show about like environments, right? So that's how everyone's been getting like their whole website hacked, their GitHub account cloned, and that is my code. Yeah, but we put this into the scanner and none of your code came up in ChatGPT, but because you have like 18 trillion databases in them in space. Oh, so I want to wait till Daisy makes her technology for us to settle this out in court. Or I can go to her with all this that I got because I work for you, and then ooh, that's what's been happening. Everyone's been emailing me everything that they're doing. What? So an environment is how you code like a specific type of software and execute functions, da, da, da. So let's say, for instance, like Microsoft is an environment. Microsoft, right? Windows 98, Windows 99, all of them are different environments, supposedly. So then you have Apple. You have not Safari, but you have like, let's say Leopard. Then you go sacrifice a bunch of people in Africa, and then all of a sudden we have leopards. Then there's also like, let me see, I don't really like know name of Apple. Let me see, what's the name? Versions. All of that. So Big Serve and all of that, that's where they just basically like drop a bunch of bodies. I know the next one is going to be Calabasas. That's one that they're working on right now. Right. That's what you have. Okay, Sonoma. I'm not seeing that one yet. Yeah, OS versions. Okay, Tiger. Yep. Panther with Pinot, Merlot, Chardonnay. Oh, Gavin Newsom, you burned down the state of California. Now you can get all these different grapes and start a bunch of bullshit. One wants to get, whoa. Leopard. Yeah, he has one of them, just one of them. That's not how they usually go. That's one of them. This is just exposed a bunch of people in like whose speech that they were trying to use to run certain servers, because grapes operate as a server. You have the main stem and then you have all the grapes falling down, right? Each grape is a database on its own. Thank you. That's what it means to have multiple pussies, bitch. Or is your pussy a grape? A purple one, not you're gonna go buy some shit and get that nigga to clap you out. Yeah. I mean, I feel some type of way too if I had no pussy and then there's a bitch I play with that's like several thousands. And why does she have a nigga in every like land and world? What are you saying about me? Why are you chastising me? You're trying to leave me out of things. I don't know. I just feel like you should stop doing ratchet shit and being messy. Oh, I guess I'm showing something that shouldn't be shown. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna activate my Apple Clear. And my Apple Clear, it's like I mentioned, like the specific ear, and you need to be able to like code and shit like that, right? Like I showed you on my Instagram, and I did a class on it on Patreon. Which, by the way, a lot of people are now starting to find out why certain chemicals are going on and why do I need to get this test and this and that. Also, we can play with your DNA, so you can like rip this from your body or your Ka or your Akasha and give it to a white woman or a white man, and I guess whatever, but you still haven't succeeded in shit. Okay, so now look what we do here. So look what we do. Right, so you have an environment. So the main environment, right? So the main environment, and this is the thing, you can have a main environment, but like a different like software, right? So you have a main environment like computer, and then like software, like the operating system, right? Then you can have another environment, which is the browser. Then you can have another environment that works with these two, which is your Wi-Fi. So some of you guys are realizing that they've been doing something where they actually are playing with HTML, designing like databases like with HTML, because if you don't know HTML, you don't know proper database design. Because HTML is like at the beginning you put this and then you do this like this. When you populate things on the front end, which is an admin, a system user, server 1, server 2, or whatever, that's just like HTML color. Put that here. This box is going to be like this, close, so that the whole box is not going through the page. And then we open another box on the page. That's another server. So if you don't know HTML, you don't know anything about like extreme database design. That's just it. So we take HTML, then we weave it into a specific environment and create like a database within a database, like an environment within an environment. But then we do something where we can create an environment outside of a database in the query and the functions and the commands and all of that. Because when you code a database, you have to put the query, right? Like, okay, let me open up this like page, the environment. I'm going to be coding this, and this in these languages. Let me put the command functions at the top, the query at the top, and all that type of stuff at the top. So that as I'm going through and coding, I don't have to tell the computer or the software like or the execution space what that means. I have all described at the beginning in one code that I can like short code it. But that's where the confusion comes in, because who is ordaining that, and why is it between different developers that works for you and that works for you? And then I open up certain code and there's just like a single website in your like at the top of your page, and that's your query and your database and stuff like that. How did you get it to run in this environment? Ooh, because we merged two environments. Why? Because we left hella holes in the code through using specific like symbols, like money signs, using specific spaces and brackets and underscores in certain places that allow me to then go through and use the octopus and then build another environment outside in another place. And that's how they got into everyone's bank account with a specific technology. And I thought I had like $1,000 or something. Why I only have like 10? Because they got into that banking technology and transferred all your money to like Cash App cards that are in the system. Thank you. And how can those cards be traced? Because they're on an alternate environment that's in space. Now, how do you code an environment within an environment within an environment so that all these environments like work at one point? You need strings of light to like create an environment. So if you're sitting on the internet, there's like strings of light, aka somebody's hair or somebody's eyes that were sacrificed, aka a Pashtuni. A Pashtuni, right? A Priti, right? Which is a dark-skinned Indian, Harpreeti, right? You need an Ingazi, right? Or you need a Nahashwanai, aka a specific type of Indian woman, right? Right. Or okay. Right. So you need a crystal that exists in their body, a piece of hair that's a light band, eyelash that can be a light band, or you can take like their cells, which can hold like light capacity, specifically melanin, because it has light bands in it and gold receptors and portals. And as I'm sitting here talking, there's like a faggot, like a white man sitting on the computer with his dick in the child's mouth, holding it so that I don't talk. That's what they're doing. And then like, how do we tie your body together? Oh, they have like the same DMTQ. So go ahead and put this child in a psychedelic, inject them with this and like amp the spiral because they're too young to carry that, and then tie it to her body. What? That's what they're doing. Thank you. Thank you, Stephanie and Cardi B. Somebody just got like, yeah, kidnap her and carry her off and make sure she suffers. This is not a Pashtuni. This is like a Pashtun. There's like light bands in his eyes. They don't always have light eyes. This is like a Pashtun too. Yeah. This is a Pashtun. Like this, like their garb and stuff like that. Laila Masoud, yeah, Sufi, she's a Pashtun. Yeah, this is a Pashtun right here. And this is like, oh, I've like gone through certain like colors and dimensions and I know how to divinate. And I'm like protected and covered because I carry the steel intelligence here. This is saying that I've like traversed like a specific type of warfare as a priestess. Now I'm going into my water mode to go ahead and work warfare there too. What is next in this war? So they dress like this in order to like the specific like energy and force too as they're going out in warfare. Pashtuni. Not always is their eyes green like this. Persian stuff like that. Not all Persians. You see them light ones and pale as hell. Those are Cyborgias from the Solomon variety. Whoa. Like this, yeah. Pashtun. Or you need a pretty dark skin with the DMT. Oh, okay. Okay, I just thought it was like that easy. Yeah, that's why everyone's like kids are going missing. So they can play with white men on the computer like, oh, this is the next level of coding. Because they can't do what I do without having somebody killed. Right. And I should be sitting here like listening to kids screaming and crying all day because Stephanie wants ass shots. What? And bitches named NECA, like their mouth smells like semen all day. And what? I just thought I was gonna get like this health stuff from you. What? I shouldn't have lied on you and like said you molested me and we don't even know each other. That's the lies that they were telling. And people like the people that they were telling, when they would go, they would use a different face. That's what they were doing too. They were using somebody else's face and showing people somebody else. I'm like, oh, okay, what? Yeah. And someone said, Daisy, this is Daisy. And someone said, that's not the lady that they're talking about. This is her. This is Daisy Olsen. There's only just one. Everyone died, bitch. I can't tell you how much like people are really in like drama right now. Yeah. Rihanna, I'm an Igbo woman. Right. Right. Yeah. As I'm a priestess, I've ascended. That's just like what the garb is saying. This is an Ngozi, like a priestess, like she has a certain type of DMT. That's what they like call them. An Igbo woman, yeah. This is not like an Igbo woman. That's like something from like nonsense that they got started with Belgium. That guy that was like slaughtering people. I don't remember his name. I'll remember in a minute. Yeah, and he was playing games with Latrice Lumumba, like years later. Yeah. Look at spirals. Okay, servers. Let me get my hair done like this, and I'll be able to like ground this speech, and we can grow this here and stuff like that. And then we can see this, and then we can watch this and watch that movie. That's what they do up there. Okay, break like this. I'll ground the spiral, and then we can watch like Handmaid's Tale. What is Top Boy? Oh, I need 3 spirals. Why is your hair so tough like this now? Just braid deeds. You get the new season. King has it already. That's how they do it. And yeah, that's what that's for. It's like for servers, chemical servers. Is Nancy. She's imagine. They both are down. Yeah. Keep on playing, boy. So this is like these also carry like a specific like force of physics, these ones, but it was like a different type. That one doesn't exist anymore. Like they use these for a lot of things, and it's sealed because I can't talk about any action. Thank you. Because people get kidnapped and raped, and white men show up on people's farms, and then people of color end up like missing. Thank you. And there's a white man uploading me talking about, yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you. And then I brought up like Lauren and Top Boy Saffron because her federation, they dragged them here from space. Yeah, she's a certain type of like native. It's called Mahashanuk. Yeah. And that's why there's like a drama right now because Stephanie was playing with her. And there's another female. I don't want to keep on like saying her name so you guys can stop attacking her. They're actually like cousins. Their families like know each other. Yeah, and Jack too, same exact thing. Brought from space with a different specific federation that was like had like water surfers and shit like that. Carmen, she's a honeybee. She has no ties to evil line, nothing. They're all big ass karmics. He's a honeybee too. He makes his father. They're all fucking delusional and like disgusting. So what's currently going on right here is like it's coming out about like what they did to like get these people down on the planet. Yeah, and some of you guys like know some of these like native folks in Toronto. That's where all those children are going missing from because a lot of them don't speak English and then they're protected groups. So they're like, oh, okay, why my child? I can't find them. Stephanie and them, so they can play with the white man in the computer. That's where all these missing native women. There's like a whole campaign about this. That's why they're going missing. Ooh, oh, okay. Oh. How does it stop? It could just stop today. But you guys need a vagina, right? Yeah. And you need like Leon, my mate. Oh, I can't say that. Why? Because you got fired today, right? Okay, cool. And you need me to do what? Because they thought that they were gonna play with me, my baby daddy, because he's like working right now, and I'm working too. And then they thought that they were going to then put me in a position where do magic on him so that he'll think that I'm his mate. Okay, I did. And what happened? A demon came out. You got slapped in your face at work. You got kicked in your face at work. You got shut down. You're disgusting to me, right? And started crying in front of people like anyone cares. You need a pretty, right? Magic. Are we done? So now I can make an environment and an environment with an environment. On this plan, you can only do two. So you can do invite one and then like two. So you have to choose where you want to put the environment. So what I can do is I can code a master environment into a second environment to override the first environment. So the second environment, right, would be the internet. And that would be like an open portal, right? And then what would that do? It would be led to what? Environment number 1, which would be like the computer, the operating system, etc. That will then kick back again and then impact environment. And it's like kind of like a back and forth motion, back and forth, back and forth. Or what I can do is I can code into environment 1 and environment 2, a master environment where I can code several other environments that exist on the internet in like as portals, right? Right? So I can say environment 2, internet, then I get to environment like 1, which is operating system, that I can get me to a new environment or change to environment 2, which is like different websites on the internet, different capacities, or if not the internet, like environment 2 would also be like apps and downloaded things, but sometimes they exist on the server, so you need like internet access, right? So then I can go ahead and I can create a new environment by coding this into environment number 1. That's why they want the computer, because they want a new operating system and they can't get it unless they do rituals, and that's done for, because that got tapped the fuck out and everyone's kids are being watched and everyone's getting caught the fuck up. Right. So one of the things that they did, and I have to keep on telling you guys this so that you know when you're playing online who you're playing with these bitches. And that's why everyone's kids are missing and everyone's going to jail. And that's why they sent a lot of hood niggas that can get Drake murdered to jail at the beginning of this. Like, oh, what do you mean I'm going to jail? Like, I'm just an Amazon delivery driver. Well, you stole all your packages. Why? I'm still in my uniform. 6 months later, when am I getting out of jail? When is my court date? Oh, well, you can get out now. Whoops, my whole family is missing. Where's my sister and my mom? And our farm? Wow. Thank you. These are not Pashtunis. These are banished bitches. I started way too much shit in a different place and now I'm here. Don't trust me. I don't think properly and I can't speak properly. Really, whatever. They should never brought them here from space. So, and that's not a tattoo. And some of you guys have noticed, because you try to wipe it off. It's not a tattoo, it's permanent marking. Yeah, there's a chemical from space that they brought, and you wipe it on somebody's body, you can wipe off a tattoo. And why don't we have that? Because they're using it to like, clone. I need to like change my bodies and change my hair. So here, wipe off this tattoo, and then I'll go and act like I'm a clone in a different body and go play with another man and like go set up a bunch of bullshit and drama. Okay, wipe this coloring off my face. Okay, then spray me down with something else. Okay, now I look black. Okay, now I look Mexican. Okay, now I look like whatever. Whoa, thank you. Right? So program environment 2 to get to environment 1, create a new environment to change environment number 2, which will also keep impacting environment 1, which is like a Boolean loop. And this is where you get into Boolean loops. Like this is like you have to code in this, you're coding two extra Boolean loops at one access gate. This is what they've been doing to bring like chemicals. Thank you. You didn't even know that. But all the, yeah, well, we created computer science. All the people that started the internet, they're looking for them. They're all in different clones, like 24-year-old men and 25-year-old men and 30-year-old men. Oh, I am not him. Yeah, because they're hiding. How did you create the internet? How did you create the internet? How did you create NASA? Ooh, now you see where those rituals are going. After Jim Crow and slavery, now seeing, now knowing. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, stop raping people of color and their kids. Okay, great. Two extra booleans at one access gate. So when you add those two extra boolean loops, like let's say for instance, you say environment like environment 2, right? Which is like the internet. And in that would just be like you opening up a specific like set of code or a shell, or like opening up like your database architecture in there, like if you're hosting a server, right? And then I can do it with this 2 extra Boolean loops at one access gate for each one. I can actually bring down an added server with one of these Boolean loops, but that server has like 2 divergences. So I can add that those 2 Boolean loops will hold that one server. Now, this is where you get like, why am I getting like messages on my Facebook, a notification, but I'm not seeing it in my inbox? Because we cloned this whole thing and then we're running it in space. We're running it on like somebody's computer, or we're running it with a bunch of Raspberry Pis and hacking everyone's shit. Thank you. So now what's happening is a bunch of people want me to come and teach all this stuff, and I'm not doing anything. Good luck. I'm only teaching people of color. I'm only teaching people in the royal families. I'm only teaching people in the cartel. I'm only teaching Al Haftua. I'm only teaching the Maori and all the Polynesian royal families. I'm only teaching the UK royal family, which is the Britons, the black and brown Britons. I'm only teaching the Hiragani, which is the Asian royal families. If you're not in one of those, or the Black Mafia family, don't talk to me about shit. Thank you. So now here we go. Good, right? So then and then I can download a new server. How do I download a new server, right? So when I add a Boolean loop, I will add a string, right? I'll add a string here, and then that string will carry another access gate to HTML, to basic HTML, as a web page. Boom. So then you'll see like www.com, right? So then what you're going to go ahead and do is you'll be like, okay, there we go. I can now bring in like another database, but because I coded it in here to have the original coding of this environment, right? There's like a server that keeps on upgrading and uploading all of the information on these 2 Boolean loops in this environment into my new database that I just use simple HTML to like craft. And this is where you get, oh, that's how they can get into like your bank account. And like every time you upload money or deposit, they can be getting alerts and finding out so they can go and good. So you can play with people's kids and create a new internet. I just want to see how this is going to work. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Now everyone knows why I'm getting attacked like that. Thank you. I'm telling you, you better just be ready to see me in person, because the stabbing that I'm going to give you, you're going to be like so done for. Bitches are like, don't have any conferences moving forward. Don't do this, don't do that, because it's done for. Thank you. You already know what it is. So I just had to show you guys that. There's a lot more, but I just wanted to put this out because I'm going to see it on the internet in like a day or two with like some big ass technology. And then you're going to know these people are aliens and playing in space. And they're all just like big ass white rapists, like with little ass dicks, kids and starting shit, right? And like hovering over a little girl's face, holding her mouth open with both his hands, breathing into her mouth, right? That's what the fuck Stephanie and them are doing people's kids to play with the internet. Like, oh, we're gonna be developers and coders, and Stephanie's sitting in a white suit. Now you have to respect me. I told you. Oh, okay.